τη χαίρεσαι την καινούρια σου αγάπη, και να με κερνάς φαρμάκι, να τη. Όμως μακριά από μένα, γιατί αγάπη μου στα έχω ξανά υπομένα. Αν ποτέ σε δω αγκαλιά με εκείνη κάπου, θα πω τρελαθώ και τα πιο μέχρι θανάτου. Κι αν ποτέ σε δω αγκαλιά με εκείνη κάπου, θα πω τρελαθώ και τα πιο μέχρι θανάτου. Λοιπόν, να τη χαίρεσαι την καινούρια σου αγάπη, να τη χαίρεσαι και να με κερνάς φαρμάκι.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Να τη χαίρεσαι την καινούρια σου αγάπη, να τη. Και να με κερνάς φαρμάκι, να τη.
So why is Allah saying to him the following ayah? Stay away, Ya Muhammad, from idols.
You're supposed to be a follower of Jesus, and you're using words like that.
Well,
And
it's
you
not my
expect people to
words.
believe it's sincere.
It's not my words. It's the words of Allah. Are you embarrassed of Allah? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that you all have been waiting for. It's time! You're listening to the live broadcast of your friendly neighbor, stream doctor, and Christian polemicist. The warrior for Christ, an enemy of Allah and His messenger. This is your favorite YouTuber now, speaking from cave Hira. Rob Christian. Please fasten your seatbelts because we are back, baby. We are live, baby. Let's go. All right. Welcome, everybody. God bless you. Nice to see you. Yes, you heard it correctly. We're live. I hope everybody is doing great. Man, I was hyped up to go live. I didn't go live for at least a couple of days. God bless all of you. I hope everybody is healthy and well. God bless our audience, our mods, our admins, our subscribers, the supporters of our ministry, our small but humble ministry. Everybody is welcome to watch, to listen to what we have to say, including the Muslims. Again, we do not like to silence anybody. Unlike the Muslim Dawah boys, when we go to their live streams, they will immediately silence us. They will not allow us to speak. Today's topic could be a little bit interesting for a lot of people who are maybe new to Islam. Most people who know about Islam, who have been following us for a long time, or maybe they've studied Islam for what it is. They know that what you see on the screen is a big fat lie. Any Muslim who claims that Islam is a religion of peace, or the word Islam means peace, he's a jahil, he's a miskeen, and he's either a liar, an ignoramus, or a deceiver. It's one of the three, right? You can't be serious about Islam and peace in one sentence. It's an oxymoron. It's a contradiction. It's a contradiction to put the word peace and Islam in one sentence. Doesn't make sense. Again, guys, I want to ask you to apply chapter 4, ayah 34 on the screen on TikTok. Welcome everybody on TikTok. And smash that like button on YouTube. And if you like, guys, we have a new Discord server for many people who don't know yet. Share it. Please, guys, share that we have a new Discord server. A lot of people are joining, so it's the server is exploding. In a matter of days, we have already more than 370 people, I think, if I'm not mistaken, who watch the server. So that's awesome. So, guys, if you have a Discord account, or if you didn't yet, or you don't have a Discord account yet, you can create an account by putting your email and whatnot. If you go to discord.gg or .com, you can create an account and then join the server via the link here that you see. Our admins on YouTube already provided the link. They already provided the link. Is that a good Dragon Deniers? Is that the right one? Is that the right link? Did you guys create a new link? Because I have a different link here. Is that the correct link, Dragon Deniers? Where did you get that link from? Because the one on the screen is different. Oh, you can generate any link? Okay. Just, to avoid unnecessary problems, let me just a second. Give me a second here, guys. Let me copy the link. Give me a second, guys. Please, give me a second. All right. Okay. That's the right link. Let me pin it up just to make sure. All right. I pin it up, so if you want to join, guys, that's the link. And I'm sure that the one that Sister Dragon is also putting should be the right one as well. Maybe you can create multiple links. I'm new to Discord myself, but just to avoid unnecessary, problems. So if you want to join our Discord server, that would be awesome, guys. You can have fellowship there. A lot of awesome admins, brothers and sisters who welcome you. And it's growing, guys. We just added a couple of admins extra. So yeah, it's a beautiful community on Discord. All right. Today's topic, Islam, a religion of peace? Question mark? Of course not. I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you, regarding this topic. I have no idea where to start because there are so many subtopics under this topic. But I will go to some Islamic sources and we will continue from there, right, guys? But before we actually start, I want to ask you to pray with me first, because we are nothing without our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. We're empty without Him. So I ask you to pray with me, guys. Pray with me so that the live stream on TikTok, on Discord, and on YouTube can be blessed, and everybody who's here listening and watching as well. Thank you for being here, audience, chat. Let us pray first. باسم الأب والابن والروح القدس إله واحد آمين. بشيم أبو وبرو روح قديش وحاد الله الشرير آمين. And in English we say, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, three persons, one God, we pray. We pray. So let us pray. Lord, thank you for allowing us to gather today on this very live stream to talk about the truth. with our wonderful team of admins and our amazing audience and subscribers and supporters. Yes, Lord, bless this live stream, the internet connection, and everybody who's here listening and watching. Also, keep our families, our loved ones, and children safe, O Lord. Bless them and protect them, Father. Lord Jesus Christ, I pray to you and ask you to cleanse all of us with your holy blood and fill us with your Holy Spirit. Please, Lord, use us. Yes, al-Masih, use us. Please, Lord. But also have mercy on us because we are sinners. Lord, we need you in our lives. Purify us and please guide this live session. Lord, shine your holy light on all of us. Yes, Lord, including the Muslims who might be in need and are here because they are seeking for the truth. Maybe they are slowly figuring out what the imams are telling them are nothing but lies. Maybe when they listen to what we have to say, they might see what Islam truly is, what Islam 101 is. Please, Lord, open their eyes. We love our brothers and sisters in humanity. We love Muslims. Jesus Christ, Ya Yeshua al-Masih, O King of Kings, O Lord of Lords, draw these poor victims, these Muslims, to your feet so they might know you, the real you, Ya Yeshua al-Masih, not the fake Isa. We have no idea as Arabic-speaking Christians who Isa is. We never heard of Isa before until Islam came with the sword and conquered our countries, Lord. Please, Lord, free these poor Muslims from Muhammad and his man-made cult. Everything we do is for your glory, O Son of God. You are the Father's heart. You are the love of the Spirit. Christ, fill me with your Holy Spirit. Bless my throat and loosen my tongue today and guide me so I can speak the truth, nothing but the truth, without any error or any shame. And Lord, give us wisdom and courage to do whatever needs to be done. In your holy name, O Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen. Amen. Welcome, everybody. Speaking from Cave, Hira. We are back, baby. We are live, baby. Let's go. All right. Let us start, man. Let us start. All right. As you see, guys, what I'm putting on the screen, if Muslims truly, who claim to have dignity and honor, when they think about, is Islam actually compatible with our way of life today in 2024? Should Islam lead you as a Muslim, or should you actually think about considering about leaving Islam? And why are there so many Muslims leaving Islam lately? We would have never dreamt of the idea to see so many apostates. I never heard of apostasy before, guys, when I was still living in the Middle East, because as you may know, or maybe you don't know, I'm originally from the Middle East. But I've never seen ex-Muslims before. But in the last 10 years, maybe more than 10 years, and especially the last couple of 3-4 years, let's say, it's like an avalanche, man. It's a tsunami. I think Imam Bilal Phillips was right about it. Why are so many Muslims leaving Islam? Because they are slowly starting to think for themselves because of the internet. The internet is literally choking Islam. It's choking Islam. It's slowly, getting the oxygen out of Islam. It's choking. It has it in its chokehold, literally, guys. MMA style, baby. Yeah, in a chokehold. And that's why so many Muslims are leaving Islam. And here you have our famous brother in humanity, Dr. Yasser Qadi, who said there are holes in the standard narrative. Just because of that interview, hundreds and hundreds of Muslims started to adopt Islam and became Muslims, ex-Muslims, apostates, right? Anyone who has honor and dignity should stay away far from Islam. You can't claim to be a human being with some morals, honor and dignity and self-respect and be a Muslim at the same time. You can't be honest and a Muslim at the same time. That would be a contradiction. An honest Muslim have to become automatically an ex-Muslim. That's my only conclusion after talking to so many Muslims in the last, let's say, 15 to 20 years. I have no idea how long I'm doing this, guys. I lost track, to be honest with you. I keep saying 15 years for the last 5 years. So yeah, to show you guys why actually early Muslims, even the early Muslims became Muslims. Why the early Muslims in the 7th century, right? Why they became Muslims, just to give you an idea. Right? Just to give you an idea why people joined Islam, because remember, they didn't join Islam because Islam is such a wonderful or a true religion. Right? They didn't join Islam because it's such a wonderful or true religion. They joined Islam for other reasons. Right? Remember, Islam was not spread in the beginning because of, conversions. No. It was spread through the sword. They put the sword on people's necks, and here's the proof on the screen. In the book of the biography, Sirat al-Rasul, by Ibn Ishaq Ibn Hisham, actually there is nothing called Ibn Ishaq's Sirat al-Rasul. It's edited literally. Ibn Hisham, who came much later, he destroyed the Ibn Ishaq, the original Ibn Ishaq. There is nothing called original Ibn Ishaq. It does not exist anymore. It's let's say, an edited version by Ibn Hisham. They still attribute it to Ibn Ishaq, but that's not, there's no honesty in that. So the life of Muhammad by Ibn Hisham, okay? Sirat al-Rasul, that's what we call it. And this is the English translation by A. Gulyami, okay? On page 369, we can find very disturbing details, okay? Page 369. Brother Phil already provided the link, so you can download it. Archive.org is back, guys. Glory to Christ. Archive.org is back, so we can finally drop some beautiful links again. So Brother Phil Horea, one of the admins, thank you, brother. He dropped the link. Sister Dragon Areas, Arjo Martin, EMB Maxim, all the beautiful admins are already there. Sorry guys, I cannot mention all of your names. Brother Rob Black, all of you admins, I cannot mention all of you. There are simply so many admins lately. Michael, all of you, God bless you. Thank you for doing the hard work in the background, guys. I love you, brothers and sisters. Thank you for helping us out, because this is your live stream, this is your channel, this is your Discord server. Thank you for being and doing what you do, guys, for being you. Page 369. Guys, keep my admins and keep me in your prayers, please, brothers and sisters in Christianity. Do not underestimate the powers of prayer. Pray that we can do this for a long time, that we can be saved, our loved ones, our children and families, so that we have, because we have so much work to do. We need to plant so many seeds together, guys. So much work, so little time. But pray that we can deliver, guys. Page 369 on the screen. Here's a very interesting story. The affair of Mohasia and Huwaisia. Funny names, but these are people who became Muslims. And look, actually one of them at least became a Muslim. Look. Muhammad said, guys, keep tap the screen on TikTok. Keep destroying or smashing that like button. Tap, 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 tap. Subscribe if you didn't already. Drop a follow on TikTok if you didn't already. The algorithms. Muhammad said, unalive any Jew. Wait, I thought Islam is a religion of peace. Unalive any Jew that falls into your power. So if you grab any Jew, what?
Emotional, damn it!
I thought that Allah is the most loving God and Muhammad is a mercy to mankind. I don't see any mercy here. I see bloodshed. I see murder. That's what I see. So that's what Muhammad said. That's what he ordered the Muslims to do, the Sahaba to do. Thereupon Muhaysa bin Mas'ud leapt upon Ibn Sunayna. Guys, all these names, right? a Jewish merchant with whom they had social and business relations and unalived him. Why? Why are you unaliving the guy? Because Muhammad said so. But what did this Jewish merchant do? He didn't do anything wrong. He needs to be alive because he's a Jew. The guy is a hard-working merchant. He's providing food on the table for his children, for his family. Why did you unalive him? Because he happens to be a Jew, Ya Rasulullah. Aywa. Ya munafiq, Ya Rasulullah. Didn't you order me to do that? Okay, yeah, I forgot. You know, Muhammad used to forget Quran more than his changing his dirty socks. But anyway, so a Jewish merchant was unalived just because he happened to be a Jew. Huwaisa was not a Muslim at the time, though he was the elder brother. When Huwaisa unalived him, Huwaisa began to beat him, saying, "You enemy of Allah, you enemy of Allah, did you just unalive him when much of the fat on your belly comes from his wealth? So you unalived him, you murderer, you unalived him while you literally earn money from him. The fat on your belly comes from his wealth. Why did you do that?" Muhaisa answered, "Had the one who ordered me to unalive him, to unalive you, had the one," meaning Muhammad, had the one, meaning Muhammad, had Muhammad who ordered me to unalive the Jewish merchant, ordered me to unalive you too, I would have cut your head off. Your head would have come off clean. Why? Because Islam is a peaceful religion. That's why Muslims became Muslims in the first place. It has nothing to do with the truth. It has to do with bloodshed. You know, you have always evil people on this planet, and they join certain demonic cults like Islam for other reasons. They love power, they love bloodshed, they hunger for blood, they thirst for blood and flesh, right? And carnal desires. Muhammad said, if you come and fight for me, don't worry, be happy. If you get unalived, Allah already purchased your soul for you. This is the Quran, chapter 9, ayah 111, remember? The other replied, by Allah, if Muhammad had ordered you to unalive me, would you have unalived me? Question mark. By Allah, if Muhammad had ordered you to unalive me, would you have unalived me? He said, yes, by Allah, I would have unalived you and taken off your head from your body. Had he ordered me to cut off your head, I would have done so. Why? I didn't do anything wrong. But you're going against Muhammad. The moment you disobey Muhammad, whoever you are, your head will come off clean. I mean, guys, this must be a true prophet. Khalas. I'm going to take my shahada like the early Muslims in the 7th century. I'm convinced that Muhammad is a prophet. Right, Muslims? Aren't you convinced like me now that Muhammad is a true prophet? Guys, keep tapping the screen and invite. Come on, guys. Invite. Invite people. Come on. Drop the link to today's live stream on social media, guys. Invite. He exclaimed, by Allah, a religion. And look, guys, why he became a Muslim. He exclaimed, by Allah, a religion which can bring you to this is marvelous. And he became a Muslim. So why did he become a Muslim? Because he saw how bloodthirsty these people are, how passionate these people are to draw blood, to unalive people just because Muhammad ordered them to do that. Why? Because someone happens to be a Jew. Someone maybe happens to be a Christian. Someone who doesn't want to become a Muslim. That's why they become Muslims, because Islam was created for such people. Islam was not created for the truth. Islam was created for power-hungry people, people who wanted to enslave mankind, people who wanted to rape women and take their children as their slaves. Slave trades, that's what Islam was good for. Islam has nothing to do with the truth, guys. Islam is a political ideology to enslave the entire planet. Do you see it? That's the reason why people became Muslims. That's the only reason. And it's in front of you. Again, guys, this is Sirat al-Rasul, the biography about the life of Muhammad. Phil Horea, can you drop the link again, brother? Page 369. And if you scroll down, you'll see what I just read for you in, let's say, the middle of the page. All right? And to give you an idea, here's a beautiful illustration that I picked up from the internet. Right? When Muslims used to, literally, when Muhammad and his Sa'alik, as we call them in the Arabic, right? These outlaws, you know, when you watch old cowboy movies, you know, these outlaws, these gang members, that's what Muslims were. They were robbers. They used to even rob the caravans of the family of Muhammad, the tribe and family of Muhammad. Honest people who are living an honest life, trading, you know, risking their lives, going to other countries and bring goods with them. What did Muhammad do? Attack these caravans, these camels with the caravans, and steal their money and goods. Why? Because Muhammad was a robber. He was a thief. Yet they claim he is the best example, the final prophet, the seal of all the prophets. What is this nonsense, Muslims? And yes, ISIS, guys, Al-Qaeda, all of these groups are actually the real Muslims, not these Muslims, these cowardice Muslims who live a comfortable life, let's say here in the West. Maybe they have a 9-to-5 job, you know. Like I said, you can be a Muslim. You can be an honest Muslim. You can be a human being with honor and dignity and self-respect, or, you know, respect for human beings, and be a Muslim at the same time. An honest Muslim has to become automatically an ex-Muslim, right? I mean, guys, you get the idea, right? You get the idea. And honest Muslims are even getting bored of Islam. You know, I've been showing this picture. I can't show it enough, guys, to be honest with you. I need to show it almost on every live stream. Even Arabic-speaking Muslims from the heart of Islam in Saudi Arabia, Google it if you don't believe me, they even started to throw their old Qur'ans in the sewers, blocking the sewers in the process, right? Because they are so bored of Islam. Throwing their Qur'ans and blocking the sewage systems. Exactly. Deen is safe, the religion of the sword, Brother Veritas. Exactly. Deen is safe means the religion of the sword. That's what Islam is. Okay? That's what Islam is. Is there any Muslim who wants to come up as a guest? You can come up as a guest either on Discord or on TikTok. You can join our Discord and come up as a guest. Or you can come up as a guest on TikTok, guys. So there are multiple ways to come up and have a conversation with me. If you think that, you know, I'm not telling the truth or something about your religion, Muslims. And only Muslims, please, guys. Only Muslims can come up. Any Muslim? Is there any Muslim? Is there any Muslim? Most Muslims will tell you, you know, Rob, why are you talking about Islam, Rob? Rob, for you, your religion, for me, my religion, Rob. Surah Al-Kafirun, and specifically ayah number 6 that they parrot like crazy, ignorant Muslims. Either, guys, when they recite this verse, for you, your religion, and for me is my religion, lakum dinakum waliya dini. When they say that, guys, right, when they quote chapter 109, ayah 6, right, lakum dinakum waliya dini, for you, your religion, for me is my religion, for you, your food, for me, my food, for me, my hummus, and for you, your hummus. When they quote that, either they are deceiving you, try to deceive you, or if you're ignorant about their religion, maybe you're new to Islam, you have no idea what Islam truly means. Specifically here, these ignorant people here in the West, right, who are not warning their children against this evil, infiltrating demonic cult, who is trying to slowly infiltrate the West, because there are so many idiots out there. And I have to say it as it is, guys. So many idiot Western people, liberals, who don't know anything about Islam, and they're destroying their beautiful Western countries by allowing these people to invade their countries with this demonic cult of Muhammad. They will quote this, not telling you that this ayah is abrogated. Chapter 109, ayah 6 is abrogated. Or maybe, maybe some people love to use the word abrogated. Abrogated. Yes, you heard it correctly. Yes, it's still in the Quran, as you see, in chapter 109, ayah 6, but Muslims cannot use it anymore. Why, Rob? They can't use it? Because it's abrogated. Why is it abrogated? Because Allah abrogated it with chapter 9, ayah 5 on the screen. And when the sacred months have passed, then unalive the polytheists wherever you find them and capture them and besiege them, etc., etc., etc. Right? So chapter 109, ayah 6 got abrogated by chapter 9, ayah 5, Surat or Ayat al-Sayf. Ayat al-Sayf, as we call it, Ayat al-Sayf, which is chapter 9, ayah 5 on itself, abrogated more than 124 peaceful Meccan ayahs, Meccan period ayahs. When Muhammad was in Mecca and he had no army, he had no power, he had to be peaceful towards everyone and everybody, trying to convince people, and they didn't even buy it. Only a handful of Muslims become Muslims, right? A handful of people became Muslims. Around between 70 to 100 people maximum became Muslims. Imagine Muhammad stayed there for at least 10 years. He stayed in Mecca for at least 10 years. And not many people joined his religion, his new found religion, his new man-made religion. Why? Because they knew he's a liar, he's a fake prophet. And remember, in the time of Muhammad, there were many false prophets. He was not the only one. Remember the name who they call Musaylam al-Kadhab? He was a prophet. The wife of Musaylama was also a prophetess. There were many false prophets during the time of Muhammad. Right? Much later, Abu Bakr, when he commanded Khalid ibn Walid, he went and he unalived Musaylama, right? Exactly, the religion of rest in peace or pieces. Exactly. You get the idea, guys. That's what truly Islam means. So guys, much later, Medina ayahs, and many scholars even claim that chapter 9 could be the last surah. Some of them say chapter 5, the table, Al-Ma'idah, is the last surah. But clearly it's in the last period in the life of Muhammad. When Muhammad is in full power, he's basically the king of Arabia, of the Hijaz. Nobody can speak against him without, not losing his head. Right? The moment you criticize Muhammad, your head will come off clean. As you noticed in the last part that we read earlier, right? In Sirat al-Rasul. Right? So, just to give you an idea how Muslims who don't know their religion or they're trying to deceive you, they will use abrogated verses like these here in chapter 109, ayah 6. And it's not me saying it. Look, scholars like Al-Baghawi admit that the ayah is abrogated. Chapter 109, ayah 6. Lakum dinakum, for you your religion, for me your religion, for you your religion, for me my religion, lakum dinakum waliya dini, has been abrogated. And abrogated by what? By Ayat al-Sayf. Ayat al-Sayf is chapter 9, ayah 5. Abrogated chapter 109, ayah 6. Did you catch it? Chapter 905, ayah 905, abrogated ayah 109, ayah 6. Chapter 109, ayah 6. So, Rob, if you copy this, what does it say? Let's copy it. And we go to Google Translate to give you an idea what the scholars say, right, in the tafsir for the ayah. The verse was abrogated by the verse of the sword. The verse of the sword is chapter 9, ayah 5. So like I said earlier, on itself, chapter 9, ayah 5, on itself abrogated more than 124 peaceful Meccan period ayahs. You see how knowledge, exactly, Mary, how knowledge destroys Islam, how knowledge teach real Islam, because Muslims will misquote their Quran on purpose. Any Muslim who thinks that I'm lying? Let's see if this is a Muslim. Yes? Unmute, my friend, unmute. Yeah, when you learn how to use your mic, come back again. Yeah, people don't even know how to use their mics. Kept muted all the time. Anyway, so you get the idea, guys. The ayah is abrogated. Completely abrogated. All right. By what? Chapter 9, ayah 5. All right. And for example, in Surah Muhammad, ayah 35, so be not weak and ask not for peace from the enemies of Islam while you are having the upper hand. Allah is with you and will never decrease the reward of your good deeds. So guys, what's going on here is Allah is commanding the hypocrite Muslims, right? You Muslims, if you're strong enough, if you have enough power, do not make peace with the non-believers, right? Do not make peace with the disbelievers. In other words, guys, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on is this. One, Muslims will use abrogated verses when they are weak. They will use chapter 2, ayah 256. There is no compulsion in religion. They will deceive you because they're weak. Okay? They will use abrogated verses and try to deceive you. But when they are strong enough, and they have the upper hand, then there is no peace. That's basically Islam 101 in a nutshell. That's Islam 101 in a nutshell. When Muslims are weak, as we speak now, Muslims are weak. In 2024, Muslims are weak. The United States, the West owns their butts, butts, right? The West owns the Muslim countries, literally. The Muslim countries are our lap dogs. The Muslim leaders are our lap dogs, right? That's why they try to make peace with us. And that's why they even trade with us and work with us. But the moment they are strong enough, let's say they become a nuclear power, strong enough, they think that they're strong enough, then there is no need for peace. That's how Islam works, guys. So do not come here and tell me how to talk with Muslims, because Muslims are very, very, very dangerous. Why are they dangerous? Because they are allowed to lie. And they are allowed to use abrogated verses. And they are allowed to deceive you when they talk to you as a Western person or anybody who is ignorant about Islam. Muslims are liars. They must lie, and they are allowed to lie because Muhammad allowed you to lie as a Muslim in 3 circumstances. And in what circumstance? You can lie to your wife. You can lie when your life is in danger. A man can lie to his wife. A wife can lie to her husband. And don't forget also when they are weak, as you see. And for them, they're always at a state of war. So they will lie to you even in debates. Did you catch it? Because Muhammad said so. He allowed them to use taqiyya and all the other different flavors of lies and deception, because there are many nicknames for these lies and deceptions. Did you catch it? Even dawah means a lie. When they do dawah, guys, it's one of the flavors. Did you know that? Dawah and taqiyya goes hand in hand. Dawah is lies. Dawah, when they invite people to Islam, it's nothing but lie. It's a big fat lie. They are lying to you. They are allowed to even lie during dawah, doing dawah, inviting you to Islam. Okay? Dawah means you're allowed to lie. This is why when they debate Christians, when they debate non-Muslims, when they try to invite you to Islam, they are allowed to lie. Okay? So when they say Islam is the religion of truth, that's a contradiction, that's a big fat lie. Islam is the religion of lies. Because without lies, Islam
Emotional damage.
dies. Let's see, maybe we have a guest.
Yeah, hello there.
Hello, are you a Muslim, my friend?
Alhamdulillah, I am Muslim, yes.
Alhamdulillah, Jesus, you're a Muslim. Okay, go ahead.
No, Alhamdulillah, not to Jesus.
Yes, to Jesus,
But-
brother. Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that for yourself. That's all good.
Yeah, I'm saying it
So-
for myself. Duh.
Yeah, you seem to be taking on the world by splitting things and us and them. And the Muslim leaders are our lapdogs and whatever you're saying. Where
Is,
do you
is,
get
is
that
it not true? Is it not true? Be honest.
It's not true. Absolutely
So
not.
the current
Who are
ruler
you
of Saudi
first?
Arabia, the current
When you
ruler of
say-
Saudi Arabia is not the lapdog of the West.
What West? You're not part of the West yourself. You're not part of the West. You're just somebody whose heart is filled with hatred.
Hatred
the
towards
Muslims.
what?
Toward the Muslim people.
You're lying because moments
And
ago
I bet
let me
you-
finish.
I
Let me
bet
finish.
you whatever. You're
Let
an
me
ex-Muslim.
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Because
You are an
moments ago I
ex-Muslim.
literally prayed for you, Muslims. So how dare you to say that?
Yeah, but I believe I have.
Okay, so
strong
you-
reasons to believe
you.
that you're an ex-Muslim. You're not a true Christian.
Okay.
You
listen,
are an
listen.
ex-Muslim.
Are you
whose heart
are
is
you
filled with hatred.
do you love Jews and Christians? Be honest.
I love everybody. I
You-
have no problem with
okay,
anybody.
you just left Islam. Congratulations.
Why?
Because you're not allowed to love Muslims. Non-Muslims.
No,
You're not allowed to
I love
love
all
Jews and
human
Christians.
beings,
Why are you
my
lying?
friend. Why? I love human beings.
No, you,
Unless
so
those
you're
who
only
cause me
Muslim by
harm.
name.
I am a Muslim.
No, you are a
I can-
Muslim
I-
by name. You're not a true Muslim.
I am a true Muslim. How do you determine that? I say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah.
Okay, then you
Therefore,
are a
I am
hypocrite
Muslim.
Muslim. Are you? When you are a
Why?
hypocrite, are you considered to be a Muslim?
No, you can be a Muslim and you can be a hypocrite. It's a human nature. It's a human.
So you can be a
description. It's not
hypocrite
religious.
Muslim? Wait, you can be a
Towards
hypocrite and a
Islam,
Muslim at the
towards-
same time?
No. Don't flip words. Listen, you can be a Muslim hypocrite if you are. It's in your
What?
nature as a human being. You are a hypocrite. Like you're a hypocrite with people, but you cannot be hypocrite towards your religion, towards your belief, towards your faith. You cannot be a hypocrite. You cannot say one thing and do something else.
Okay.
However, loving human beings doesn't make you a hypocrite Muslim. Why? Where did you get that from?
Okay. Let me tell you why you're a hypocrite Muslim
Uh-huh.
at the same time. And when I say, you see, you're twisting my words. So that's okay. How Muslim of you?
You are the one.
When I
twisting
say,
the words,
listen,
putting words in
listen,
people's mouth.
listen,
Huh.
listen. I allowed you to speak. Let me speak. I'm not here to fight you. Listen.
I'm not fighting you. I'm just talking to you
Okay.
either.
Yeah, you're lying to me, and I will bust you now.
But I can tell you one
Okay,
thing.
can you read
I'm
for me just a
100%
second?
sure.
So you said
Yeah.
you love everyone. You love Jews and Christians, right?
I love everybody. Yes.
Okay. Read for me chapter 5, ayah 51, please.
Well, you can read. I don't have any Quran in front of me. I'm just talking to you over the phone.
Okay.
You can read it. I can check it. You have it. You mentioned it. Bring it up.
Okay, no problem.
Which one? لا تتبعوا لك النصارى واليهود حتى يتبعون ملككم.
No, that's
Is that
wrong. No,
what you're
that's
talking
not.
about?
You see, you don't even know your Quran. So you're
I
a
don't know.
hypocrite.
I'm not pretending to know the Quran. My Quran is
So you don't
16
know
pages.
Quran. You come up without.
I don't know it by heart.
Okay.
No. I'm
read
a
for me.
normal
Read for
human
me.
being.
You said you love everybody. Read for me. Yeah, let's on the screen.
Okay, let me see my phone here. Just me. Let me see. Which one is this? يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا اليهود والنصارى أولياء. Yeah, it doesn't mean أولياء means you do not let them take care of you. You know, somebody who is your yeah.
You said you love.
awliya.
You said you love everybody. You love Jews and Christians.
Yeah, loving somebody doesn't make him control my life or obey his orders. That's what the awliya is.
Okay. You moments ago you said you're wrong when you say that the Jewish that the Muslim leaders and all these Muslim countries are not lab dogs of the West. Yet don't let's see how honest you are, because the Quran is in front of you. Let's see how honest you are about your Quran.
Yeah.
If you
What
take
about it?
if you take the West, let's say Christian countries, Western countries, if you take these countries as awliya, are you going against Allah?
Sorry, I just had somebody else talking to me at the same time. Say it again. Sorry about that.
Last
Apology.
chance, buddy. Last chance. When you talk, when
Yeah.
you are on the panel, you need to pay focus to me, brother. Else, we'll bring other guests. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 5, ayah 51. You said to me that the Muslim leaders of the Muslim countries are not the lapdogs of the West.
Mm-hmm.
But are you allowed to take, as a Muslim, Western countries, Jews and Christians, for example, as awliya, and still claim to
No.
be a Muslim?
No, you cannot.
Okay. So you just
That's what I'm
demonstrated that
telling
I
you.
was right and you're a liar.
No. You're mixing things. You ask me if I love another human
I'm
being.
mixing things.
No. Yes. Hold on. Let's stick to this conversation one point at a time. You say to me, do you like Jews and Christians as humans, as other humans? And I said, yes, I have no issue. If I am a doctor, I can treat a Christian, I can treat a Jewish, no problem at all. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to say, oh, let him die or let him suffer because he's Jewish or he's Christian. However, there's a big difference between, making a Jew govern a Muslim country or making a Christian govern a Muslim country where everybody has to obey and declare loyalty to that Jewish person. Muslims don't do that. They don't declare the loyalty to other rulers than Muslim rulers. Loyalty. We're talking about loyalty, about fighting for them, about paying taxes to them, about whatever you want to call it.
So you know what you just did? You just
What
did,
did I just
you just did kufr. You just called all the Muslims who live in the West, for example, they are all
That's their
kuffar.
choice. Listen.
So
it's
no,
their
just a
choice.
second. You listen.
Yes.
Are the Muslims who live in the West, who pay taxes,
Yes.
who are taking the
Yes.
Christian countries, Western countries, let's say,
Correct.
as their awliya, and they even pay them taxes, are they only Muslim by name? Are they hypocrites and kuffar? Go ahead.
That's for them to determine.
No, I'm asking you.
their
I'm
choice.
asking you.
Nobody forced them.
Try to. I know it's very
Listen,
hard
my
to be
friend.
honest. Just a second, brother.
I am very
Do not,
pragmatic
please,
with you, and I'm
please,
very
so you
honest.
can get the answer.
I cannot
So you
speak
can
to those-
get. So if you listen to me, so you can answer me.
Yes.
So I want you to be honest. I know it's very hard to be honest as a Muslim. I know it's very hard because
No,
being a
it's
Muslim,
contrary,
being a
no.
Muslim, and honesty is an oxymoron. It's a contradiction. So I
In
will
your
ask you
mind
to be
only.
honest. Let's see if you can be honest. Let's see. Let's pretend that you can be honest. Just pretend for a second. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
What do you say about the Muslims who live in the West and they pay taxes, they live a normal life here in the West, they
Yes.
go to school, they have let's say a 9 to 5 job, they pay tribute to the Western countries, they pay their taxes. Are they, according to your prophet, according to the Quran here, are they kuffar, are they hypocrite?
I cannot say kuffar. I don't have the right to declare somebody kafir, miscreant.
Okay,
If the
when
guy
you go against the Quran, are you a kafir?
Not really, no. Why would we be kafir? Kafir
So
means
if you
don't
go
believe in
against
God.
Allah, if you go against Allah and against
Hey,
Muhammad,
making
you're not a
sin.
kafir?
Listen.
Wait,
You know
no,
what?
you listen. Let's see. I told you to be honest, brother. You're talking to our
I am
Christian.
very honest with you. I have no reason to lie to
Okay.
you.
When the Quran says, obey Allah and obey the Rasul,
The prophet. Yes.
and you
If you don't-
disobey Allah and the Rasul, what does that make you?
Doesn't make you kafir. It makes you just somebody who's mistaken. It makes you.
So
made
you're
a
not
sin.
you're
You may
you're not
have-
a munafiq. You are not a zindiq when you go against Allah and His
No.
Prophet.
Listen, a lot of Muslims commit things that are prohibited in Islam. People drink wine, they fornicate, they eat pork, they do a lot of things. They kill each other. They do things.
Okay.
They kill, even killing, They
Don't use the
fornication.
K word, buddy. I will bury you if
Okay,
you use
sorry.
it again.
Okay. No, it's okay. I don't know the rules of TikTok. I just
Yeah,
talk
and you
whatever
still
comes to mind.
pretend that you don't know the rules. Yeah, exactly. So,
No, I don't know.
okay,
I'm not pretending.
just focus,
you
focus.
Think everybody's
Abdul,
lying.
focus.
Look
Stone
at you.
kisser,
You are a
stone
reflection.
kisser.
Listen,
Mr.
you are
Stone
just
kisser,
a reflection of who
focus,
you
focus.
are. Everybody's lying to you. Everybody is not honest with you. Everybody. It's just because you're describing yourself.
Okay. You see, I'm talking. You are not here to talk over me, or I will send you to Mecca to lick that black stone. Okay. So focus, buddy. I know it's hard to be focused and honest and Muslim at the same time. It's not that easy, right? Focus. I asked you about the ayah. Your prophet in his Quran, Allah in his Quran said, obey Allah and obey Muhammad. if you disobey the Rasul, the Messenger Muhammad, and you disobey Allah, you said you are not a kafir. Why are you lying about the Quran and about your Prophet? Is it so easy to just lie, bro? Go ahead, unmute. Ya munafiq bin munafiq ya zindiq. Why are you lying, bro? You're talking to Rob Christian. I'm not your, regular Western guy or regular Christian guy who is not immune for your lies. Brother, you just went against Allah and you went against the Prophet. Clearly, you forgot the story about two Muslim men who came to Muhammad. Right? There were two Muslims, guys. And this is the tafsir for one of the ayahs. Right? Two Muslim men came to Muhammad. And they had a dispute. They had a problem between one another. Muhammad said this, and one of them went to Umar. One of the Muslims went to Umar. And Umar, when he heard that this guy, is disobeying Muhammad, he didn't listen to the command of Muhammad. Umar took out his sword and chopped off his head. So, I challenge you to say, Umar ibn al-Khattab, who later became the second caliph of the Ummah, was wrong when he chopped or he took off the head of that Muslim who disobeyed Muhammad. Umar was wrong? So guys, disobeying Muhammad on himself, forget about Allah because Allah is a nobody in Islam. If you disobey the Prophet, your head will come off clean. So you're a munafiq, you're a zindiq. You see, this is why I always say, most Muslims are only Muslim by name. Most Muslims are only Muslim by name. Now he's still muted. I think he's still talking to himself. Let's see if we can bring another person up. Let's see if we have another guest. Yes, user.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Wait, give me a second.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, okay. Muslims, if you don't know how the mic works, please do not come up. Don't waste your time and do not waste our time. You see, guys, what kind of liars Muslims are? The mental gymnastics is just crazy, man. The moment you disobey Muhammad, your head will come off clean. So Muslims, be careful, man. Be careful because your blood will come halal. Okay? So guys, what I taught you earlier, okay? For example, in chapter 2, ayah 191 says, unalive the unbelievers, slay the unbelievers wherever you find them. And this is when they are strong enough. Do you see it? The difference? When you're strong enough, there's no need to lie. There's no need to deceive non-Muslims in the West, for example, or anybody who's ignorant about Islam. And you are strong enough, then there is no need for peace. They will come for you. They will come for your women. They will come for your daughters, brothers and sisters in Christianity. And everybody who's not a Muslim who's listening, they will come for you. They will take your wealth. They will take your car. They will take your house. They will take your mother, sister, and daughter. Okay? But when they are weak and the West owns their ass, they will use abrogated verses like chapter 109, ayah 6. You have your religion, I'll have mine. Do you see it? This is Islam 101. This is Islam 101. They will use abrogated verses when they are weak because they are allowed to deceive you. But when they are strong enough, they will come after you. When they have the upper hand and they are a power to be dealt with, then there is no cry for peace anymore. There is no need for, I have Christian friends, I have Muslim friends, Arab Christian brother. I can disobey Allah and I can disobey the Rasul and I still claim to be a Muslim. Okay? All of these lies, taqiyya and deception, is out of the window in the sewer where it belongs. You see, guys? This on the screen, I put this picture on the screen for you to give you an idea. Take a screenshot and always remind yourself the difference between a Muslim who is in power and a Muslim who is weak, where the West owns their ass. When they are too weak to come for you. When they have to make friends, they have to become friends. They even are allowed to they are allowed, because war is deception. And they're always at war with you. So they are allowed to deceive you. Because that's what Muhammad said in the Sunnah. Muhammad said you can lie to your enemies. When you're weak, you can lie to non-Muslims. The picture is sahih. The picture is sahih. You see it? Very, very sahih. Let's see if we have more guests. Christians, do not come up, Christians. Maranta, there is no need for you to come up, brother. Please, I only want Muslims as guests. We have, I think, Hussein. Hello, Hussein. Hello, you're live on air.
Yeah, how are you? So you want to debate? Do you want to debate Islam or your own religion?
I think my topic today is Islam. So
Okay, let's keep.
what do you think about what we just said? Do you agree? Do you disagree?
Totally, and say that these verses are not abrogated.
Which verse is not abrogated?
The two verses that you have on the screen. You're saying that Surah Tawbah abrogates the Surah 109, where it talks about you have your religion, I have mine. You're saying it abrogates it. Name one scholar in the history of Islam, or any even Christian preachers, or anyone who's mentioned that these two verses are abrogated.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm finished. Go on.
Okay. Please, you see, I did not interrupt you. I want you to also not interrupt me.
Let's keep this respectful, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah, Jesus. Look, you said just one scholar. No problems. Imam al-Baghawi, in his tafsir for the Quran, for the same ayah, lakum dinakum waliya dini. Read for me here in the bottom what he said.
You can read the Arabic if you need.
Yeah, read the Arabic. You're the Muslim, not me. Read it.
Why do I need to read? You're making a point. I didn't look.
You asked me to give you one scholar. Here's a scholar.
When I was making my point, that I asked you to read anything from.
Okay, let me read it. You see, you are a Muslim who doesn't know Arabic. That's beautiful.
Read it.
Okay. Since you don't know Arabic, let me read the Arabic for you, because you know I have to teach you your religion, and specifically in the language of Allah that He only speaks.
Go on, continue.
Okay. وهذه الآية منسوخة بآية السيف. Please translate.
Go on. I said
translate for me.
Look,
you know, maybe you see when I am going to translate. Just a second, brother.
Make your point.
I'm asking you to translate for me, because you know you Christian.
Make your point. Look,
you always say Christians, you're lying.
I'm not fluent in Arabic.
Okay, no problem. Here, copy. I will copy it and I'll put it in Google Translate to see what it means.
Brother, just make your point. Look,
here's my point. Here's my point. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. This verse, meaning chapter 109, ayah 6, this verse was abrogated by this verse of the sword. You said, show me one scholar who said that this ayah is abrogated. Okay, what are you going to do? Leave Islam now?
I just told you, in Islam, in the Deen, one trusted scholar. Is he a trusted scholar?
I don't know. Is al-Baghawi a trusted scholar?
Exactly. You just bringing up random scholars. For example, if I just go to any verse of the Bible, which talks about the killing
al-Baghawi is a
people,
random scholar, guys.
Or innocence.
Al-Baghawi is a random scholar. Go wash your mouth. Go wash your mouth. You just insulted Imam al-Baghawi, ya Jahil.
No, because there are some things that are fabricated, and some things which you can change.
It's fabricated. Guys, tafsir for the Quran is fabricated.
Yeah, you didn't take it from the website of tafsir, did you?
This is the government website of Saudi Arabia. The government website of Saudi Arabia. Quran, he is. We have Al-Tabari, we have Al-Qurtubi, we have Ibn Kathir, Imam Al-Baghawi, and Al-Sa'di. Because he's so huge, they even put him between these.
This is not a website that people use, that Muslims use.
Yalla, go down. Go down, you coward.
You know this yourself.
Go down. Yalla. Talking to ignorant Muslims. No time to waste. Show me one scholar. You see, guys, how easy it is to slaughter these wannabe Muslims? Tafsir al-fabricated, exactly, strange. He doesn't even know who Imam al-Baghawi is. How am I going to talk to people who have no knowledge? You know, Muslims always send me messages. They say, Rob, why are you talking to layman Muslims? Well, I can't help it that you Muslims don't know your religion. You don't know your scholars. And I'm not going to teach you who Imam al-Baghawi is. Go do that in your own time. And next time, do not insult Imam al-Baghawi, ya Zindiq. Okay? You claim to be Muslim, but you don't know your religion. You don't know anything. You have no idea what abrogation means. Here is another scholar. Guys, he says, show me one scholar. What an idiot. Here is another scholar. Abdul ya ibn Abdul. Ya Abdul ibn Abdul. You don't know your religion. That's the problem. You have no idea about abrogation. You have no idea what scholars you follow. Yet you claim to be Muslims. Look, here is Imam Ibn Hazm al-Andalusi, the big one. Ibn Hazm. In his book, in his kitab, Al-Nasikh wal-Mansukh. Which one? Al-Nasikh wal-Mansukh. Okay. Same chapter, same ayah. On page 68. Look, page 68 in the bottom. Page 68. The book, not website, book. Surah Al-Kafirun, chapter 109. Okay, chapter 109, ayah 6. Okay. Surah Al-Kafirun, Makkiyah. The chapter is from the Meccan period. That's what it says. Fiha ayah wahida. There is one ayah inside of it, mansukha, which is abrogated. وهي قوله تعالى, and it's Allah saying in the Quran, chapter 109, ayah 6. لكم دينكم ولي ديني. نسخت بآية السيف. It's abrogated by chapter 9, ayah 5. So we have two scholars. Do I need to show you more than two scholars? More? We showed you Ibn Hazm and we showed you Imam al-Baghawi. Do you need more? نسخت بآية السيف. الآية منسوخة يا جاهل يا مسكين. The ayah is abrogated. Why is it so embarrassing? Why is it not embarrassing? When we Christians have to teach and educate these wannabe Muslims who are only Muslim by names about their religion. Rob, can you give us the link? Yes, finally, guys, finally, we have access to archive.org. So here's the link. So you can see it with your own eyes. Here are the links. I will drop it in Discord. So guys, if you join our Discord server, it will be really terrific for you because you have an awesome fellowship and there are many beautiful admins out there who can answer questions, who can help you, okay? Join our Discord server. And here is the link in the YouTube chat. Unfortunately, I cannot drop it on TikTok, guys. The book that you see here on the screen. Again, the book by Imam Ibn Hazm al-Andalusi in his book Al-Nasikh wal-Mansukh, which is literally about the abrogation of the Quran, in abrogating ayahs. And on page 68, let me type it out, 68, when it's talking about Surah Al-Kafirun, it says that ayah 6 from chapter 109, ayah 6 is abrogated, mansukha bi ayat al-sayf. It's not working, Phil? Okay. So, yes, archive.org is back, but some links stopped working, I see. Let's see if I can find a better one. Nasikh. We have to go through all the links, it seems, because they are back, right? Archive.org is back, but we have to see if we can get better links that are working, because clearly the old links are not all working anymore. Al-Nasikh wal-Mansukh. Al-Nasikh wal-Mansukh. Let's Let's see if this link is working. I think this link should be working. So the first one I gave you is the old link because, they took it down. الناسخ والمنسوخ لابن حزم. I think this link should be working. The website is slow though. The website is very slow. الناسخ والمنسوخ. The website is slow. Okay? So that you know. I think they are not what they used to be because of what happened to them. Like a week ago. But, take your time. And I'm sure the link will then start to work. It might take some time. And when you download the book, like I did, go to page 68 and you'll see this part here. Okay? Show me one scholar. Just one. You ignorant wannabe Muslim. You ignorant wannabe Muslim. Anyway. See, again, when Muslims are weak, they will use abrogated verses like 1096 that we just proved that it's abrogated by chapter 9, ayah 5. And when they are strong enough on top, they will come after you, after your women, your daughters, your precious daughters. They will take them as their sex slaves, right? They will force jizya on you. You get the idea. Okay, let's see if we have another guest. Only Muslims, guys. Please. Only Muslims. Let's see who these guys.
Hello, man.
Hello, man yourself. Are you a Muslim?
Well, what do you mean, man? Did you say man yourself?
Yeah, you said hello, man. I said hello, man yourself. Aren't you not a man? Are you a Muslim?
Anyways, I just greet you. You didn't have to say man yourself because it's not something bad when I say hello, man. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm saying hello, man yourself. I'm greeting you the same way you greet me.
Okay.
Are you a Muslim?
I just came to say, bro, you're doing a good job, and God bless you.
Okay. God bless you too.
All right, man.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you.
Say bye-bye.
Please, guys, please. Am I not clear enough, guys? When I ask you to not come up if you're not a Muslim, am I not clear enough? I think maybe I need to be even more clear than that. Christians, thank you, okay, for wasting your time and my time. Let's see. Yes, hello?
Yes, Mr. Rob.
Hello,
If
are you a
want
Muslim?
Yes, I am. And if you want somebody to talk to you, you have to give them the chance to talk to you.
Okay, go ahead. Talk.
Okay. All right. So when you say that the Muslims, the verse was obligated by the one before, it's because you're trying to say that Islam is the religion of the sword. Has Islam, look, Islam has spread to so many different countries and so many areas of the world. Have they ever exterminated a population? Have they ever annihilated a full population from existence? Look, Pakistan is a Muslim country, but it's ruled by Pakistani people and it's inhabited by Pakistani people. India has Muslim people. Indonesia is the largest Muslim country. But who is in Indonesia? Indonesian people. North Africa, Middle East, everywhere. People convert to Islam, but they keep their land, they keep their country, and they stay in their country. There's no country called Islam that invades countries and kills everybody that exists
Can
in
you
that
not
country
use the K
and
word,
claim the
please?
land.
Can you not
Yeah,
use
okay.
the K word?
All right. Okay. So Islam is a religion that people accept. And once that's done, the country belongs to them and they still own the country. That's all I wanted to say.
So how did Islam conquer all these countries, but with the truth, or did they conquer these countries with the sword?
Oh, Islam, we
How
all
was
know the
Islam
story, how it
spread?
went.
Let me rephrase my question. How was Islam spread?
First, Islam is spread peacefully. There was never a war in Indonesia. There was never a war in Pakistan.
You disgusting liar. upon you and your lies. Islam was spread peacefully. Do you hear it, guys? This is why I don't have respect for liars and deceivers, guys. Islam was spread peacefully. Do you hear it? Like, خرع عليك وخرع على إسلامك ودينك يا كذاب ابن كذاب. You disgusting human being. It's an insult to the rest of the human beings to call you humans. Okay? Disgusting liars and deceivers. He forgot how Islam was spread, guys. You see? I am asking him honest question. You have no honor. You have no dignity. You have no honor. You have no dignity. To be a Muslim, you have to throw your honor, dignity away, because you cannot be a Muslim and be honest at the same time. Can't. Okay? You can't. You can't be an honest Muslim. It does not exist. An honest Muslim does not exist. Okay? An honest Muslim does not exist. Muhammad stayed for 10 years in Mecca. Nobody accepted him, only a handful of people. When he went to Medina and he started to grow in power and he got himself an army with the money that he got from Khadija, for example, and also from the money and the wealth that he got from robbing the caravans of his own family, his own tribe, the Meccans and the Quraysh of Mecca, then things started to change and shift 180 degrees. Muhammad in Mecca was peaceful. Muhammad 2.0 in Medina became a bloodthirsty murderer. Okay? Why are you lying? I'm giving you a platform. Do not lie to my face. I will bury you. I will bury you. Yes, hello? Connecting. Why Muslims always come with a wrong, bad connection? Yeah, he's not coming through. Try again, buddy. Try again. Go sit very close to Cave Hira, because I have a very strong Wi-Fi connection, and I'm even willing to share my Wi-Fi connection with you. Okay? Come to Cave Hira. The Wi-Fi is very strong, brother. Speaking from Cave Hira, 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 Hira. Why is my voice so good? Because I am using a mixer, Priscilla. I'm using a mixer with a very good mic. That's why. I'm using a very good mixer with a very good mic. That's why. And for the people who are on TikTok, this is my microphone. That's why it's so good. All right. Guys, to give you an idea what Islam truly means and is, maybe you have heard or maybe you have never heard of the 3 stages of jihad before. There's something called the 3 stages of jihad that Muslims literally practice here in the West. Stage 1, maybe you want to take a screenshot, brothers and sisters. I advise you to take a screenshot and let this let this one be printed on the back of your heads, in your mind. Stage 1 is Muslims are the minority and they must obey the laws of the Western country they live in. They are nothing but hypocrites. Okay? They disobey the Quran. They disobey Allah and His Rasul. And taqiyya mode is on. They are hypocrites. They are only Muslim by names. Because even Muhammad said in a very authentic hadith in Sunan Abi Dawood, if you live among the kuffar, you're one of them. So Muhammad basically washed his hands from these wannabe hypocrite Muslims. Stage number 2, Muslims in the West, let's say, they are the majority in some neighborhoods, city or even community, but must still obey the laws of the Western country they live in. Taqiyya mode is still on. They are allowed to lie. They will deceive you. For you, your religion, for me, mine. There is no compulsion religion. The abrogated verses. And when you have stage 3, when Muslims already conquered that land, and they already implemented Sharia law in that conquered land, and started to force jizya on the Jews and the Christians, which is nothing but mafia protection money, or else pay like the mafia does, pay or else we'll burn you, we'll cut off your head, we'll take your wives, your daughters, precious daughters, as our dingy slaves. And then there is no need for taqiyya, there is no need for peace. That's what I said earlier. Chapter 47, for example, ayah 35 will be applied. So be not weak and ask not for peace when you have the upper hand. Do you see stage 3 here? Stage 3 is the final stage, right? Where Muslims are in full power. There is no need for lies anymore. We are strong enough. We can enslave you and conquer your country. There's no need for lies anymore. Yeah, I mean, why would you need to lie if you're strong enough, right? You have enough power, there is no need to lie anymore. And they will apply the non-abrogated verses like 47, ayah 35. And this one goes out of the window. For you, your religion, and for me, mine. And they will apply chapter 9, ayah 5, as you see, guys. And they will apply chapter 2, ayah 191. Did you catch it? So when they are strong enough, straight to stage 3. But when they are weak, like today, Muslim countries are weak. We own them. Did you catch it? Safe. There's no need for you to, every week, when I go live, you mention some guy's, some nobody's name. If he is a man enough, let him come and debate me. Okay? Whoever this donkey is that you keep mentioning, your hero, let him come to me. Okay? There is no need next time to mention him again. Whoever he is, if he's man enough, if he's more mother than your mother Aisha, if he's more man than your mother Aisha, let him come to me. I'll see what I will do to him. But if he's too cowardice to come, then let him stay a coward. And this is the religion of peace in front of you guys. Remember what they did to the Coptic Christians on the beach? Remember? When they were strong enough, when they had the upper hand, then there is no need for peace. No peace. Remember, this reminds me of the movie Independence Day with these aliens. Remember? When the president of the United States asked that alien behind the window. No peace, the alien said. We are strong enough. No peace. No peace. Now, these are martyrs, exactly. These are the true Christians who never accepted Islam. And they died as proud Christians. Man. This is Islam for you. This is the so-called religion of peace in power. No peace when you're strong enough for Muslims. Right, Muslims? Yeah, I know, baby, I know. So, Christians who are here in the West, wake up, warn your children. Be true Christians. Apply Ephesians, the book of Ephesians 5:11. It's time, Christians, to wake up. To warn your children against this demonic political ideology that is Islam. Kai, there's no need for you to come up, Kai. I'm talking to the Christian Kai.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Kai. Are you still a Muslim, Kai?
That's not what I'm here to discuss.
Why are you here?
I just want to say, give me what, I will tell you why I'm here. I don't like the language you're talking about Muslims, but listen, let me tell you why. It's not because I'm taking it personally, because for example, I came from a city that is now ruled by T groups, in north of Syria, and I'm sure you know what that city is, but I don't live there anymore. Like I never lived there actually. My friend used to live there, and she is now a mental health patient because when she was 9, she was walking, and then like one of these people, he stopped her, and he hit her because she wasn't covered up properly. And like a lot of Muslims that live there, even though they're Sunni Muslims, they are suffering because of these extremists. I kind of feel like you're not distinguishing between the majority of Muslims and the minority and the extremists. My family, like since the beginning of the war, I'm not going to use that word again. From the beginning of the events in Syria, 2011, we were against like people being armed. We were against people fighting against the government. But like and we are Muslims. We are Sunni Muslims. If you saw me in the street, like you're gonna know I'm a Muslim. The way I dress, the way I behave. But even Muslims, like us Muslims, we are suffering because of these people, because these people are the minority. And I know you don't think they're the minority. I know you think that all Muslims are waiting for an opportunity to be like these people, but the reality, no. We're not waiting for an opportunity to be like these people. We hate them. I literally rather become an atheist than be like these people.
These people on the screen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So these people in black on the screen, are they not Muslims according to you?
For me, I don't think they are Muslims. I think they are sick people who need to be eliminated. I wish a strong army come and eliminate them. Yani, you see what happened in Lebanon, like to that T group. I was super happy. My family were super happy. We literally distributed candy in the streets. We were happy like crazy, right? I wish the same thing happened to all these people, to anyone who thinks he's entitled to just hurt another human being for their religion.
I'm going to ask you a very honest question. I'm going to ask you a very sincere question. Let's see how sincere you are, how honest you are. Okay. We've talked to one another multiple times on Discord. On TikTok, on different live streams with the Sister Rita and Mushroom. We have had our conversation. So let's see if you can be honest. Can you give me one thing that these people in the black on the screen? I'm not going to mention their names because you know the algorithms. You know who I'm talking about.
Believe me.
Just a second, sister. I did not ask you the question yet.
Names.
I did not ask you the question. Please. I did not interrupt you. You see, I was silent all the time. Because you know why? Because I believe I'm treating women differently than the men when they are on the call. Why? Because I believe that you Muslim women are actually the real victims of Islam. But that's off topic. That's off topic. So this is why I will give you more chance to speak than any lying Muslim male who comes up, who lies to my face. So here is my question. Here's my question. Give me one thing, and only one thing. I'm not asking for 10 things. One thing that these people on the screen in the black, what they did, what your prophet did not do. Go ahead.
I will answer you based on the information I studied in school, and I received good religious education. This is not my opinion. I'm not lying because I am quoting what was in my book. Okay, what was in my book?
Go straight to it. Again, I hope you got the question. Let me again ask you a question. Give me one thing.
I got it.
Give me one thing that your prophet and his Sahaba did what these people on the screen in the black did not do. Go ahead. Just one thing.
Okay, one thing. Boiling people in water.
Boiling people in water?
Yeah, that's actually one way this T group used to prosecute Yazidis, and it's so sad.
Okay. Just a second.
Yeah.
Just a second. Let us have a back and forth. Did your prophet boil people's eyes?
People what?
Did your prophet boil people's eyes?
People's eyes?
Yes.
I don't think so.
What if I can show you he did? Will you spit on your prophet if I can prove it? Because you just spit on
again,
them, you call them kuffar. So is your prophet a kafir for if I can prove that he boiled people's eyes?
Yeah, I didn't call them kuffar. I called them disgusting people that shouldn't
So
be
are they
even
Muslims or not?
considered
Are they
animals.
kuffar? Are they disbelievers or not? You said
yeah,
you hate
yes, they are
them.
disbelievers.
Can you hate
I
another
do.
Muslim? Are you allowed to hate another Muslim?
Yes, I am allowed to hate another Muslim.
Okay. So are they
In fact,
okay,
in
beautiful.
fact, I
Are
hate the
they
majority of
Muslims
Muslims
or are they not Muslims?
Again, they're not Muslims.
They are not Muslims. Okay, that means your prophet is not a Muslim.
Okay, show me,
Baba Muhad,
the story
mute,
you're talking
mute,
about.
Baba Muhad. You're going to be next. Mute. Okay. Is your prophet a non-Muslim if he did the same that they did? You mentioned the boiling, not me.
Yeah, I said
Answer the
boiling
question.
people
Yeah, what?
alive. Yeah, yeah. يعني, yes, I think if someone is hurting another human being this way by boiling them, they shouldn't be considered religious people.
Okay,
or
well, your
religious
prophet did
figures,
that.
and we shouldn't respect them.
Your prophet did that.
Show me.
Okay.
And
Will you do
actually,
kufr on your prophet
I
like you
will-
just did kufr on them?
Believe me, I don't care. I don't care that much to call someone kafir. I just call someone.
Well, you
a
did on
disgusting
them. You said they are not
human-
Muslims.
Yes.
They are kuffar.
Yeah, but for me, I have two types of people: a disgusting human being and a regular human
Okay.
being.
Are they disgusting for doing what you just said?
Sure.
Okay. Can you read this hadith for me, please? This is your prophet. Read it. It's on the screen. Read it out loud so we can hear you. Read it out loud.
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna sound cliche, but can I see the grading of the hadith?
I think it's da'if. What do you think?
I know you don't. No. I just want to see it.
I think it's da'if. It says da'if there, right?
It says sahih.
It says sahih. It is sahih. Oh, sorry. I have problem with my eyes today. So we go up. What did your prophet do?
People. Can I see the Arabic? Because I understand things in Arabic better.
After the an from and whatnot. An Aisha, she's the one who's reporting it. Your mother, Mother Aisha, radiyallahu anha. Read it.
يا غار قوم على لقاح رسول الله فأخذهم فقطع أيديهم وأرجلهم والسمل أعينهم.
What did your prophet do? Translate. What did your prophet do?
I think he طبق حد الحرابة.
So he cut off their heads. Their hands. He cut off their feet, and he took out their eyes. How? By boiling their eyes. By literally putting hot needles in their eyes.
What does the word samala mean? Show me the translation now.
Took out their eyes with hot needles.
Is that
with
what
fire.
the word samala mean? Because
Yes. Here's another version of the hadith. Look. And you can find this hadith all over the place. You see it? He boiled their eyes out. And I can show you another hadith where Muhammad burned somebody's chest with fire. So give me again one thing which these people that we saw earlier on the screen that your prophet did not do. Yalla ya ukhta. So
okay,
is your prophet
listen.
disgusting like them? As you mentioned earlier?
I am not gonna answer that question.
Okay. When you can
Yeah.
answer the question, sister, come back again. Thank you for being here on the panel. If you know how to answer these questions, come back again. What did these people do which Muhammad did not do and his Sahaba? Show me one thing, give me one thing what these people, according to you, did do which your Prophet did not do. Yeah, hello? Baba Muhammad?
Yo,
Yo to you.
good boy.
Good girl, what's up?
I want to know the difference between real Islam and ISIS.
Yeah, what's the difference
Wanna know?
between... Yeah, what is the difference?
I think you don't read books. So you know what Khawarij is? The Khawarij?
I know the Khawarij, but go straight to the point. Give
Yeah,
me one thing.
what is the usul of the
So
Khawarij?
just a second.
No.
Stop
What is
talking.
the usul
Stop
of the
talking.
Khawarij?
Stop talking. Stop talking. Go mute. Stop talking. You're a guest. Behave like a guest. I know it's very hard for you Muslims to have a civilized discussion with non-believers. Yeah.
Sure, bro.
Yalla, go. Yalla. Yalla.
Alright, so do you know
Donkey
what...
ibn donkey. Yalla. No time for children. Yalla. Khara عليك ها. كلب ابن الكلب. Who do you think you people are, man? Imagine going to somebody's house and act like this. You see guys who give them a panel, and this is how they behave. Talking literally to silly children, man. I'm giving you a platform. I'm giving you a respect. And you don't respect yourself. You behave like a monkey. What can I do? Be gone. Yeah, guys, because of the Muslims using the K word and stuff, maybe, and the Muslims flagging my TikTok, the live stream was down, but it's okay. We will continue on YouTube. Yeah, they either flagged my TikTok live stream, or or TikTok, because TikTok is very cute. TikTok took down the live stream, but it's okay, guys. We know how silly TikTok can be. What happened to the lady? I brought her down, Clement. Do not ask what happened, okay? Don't tell me what to do. I know exactly how to deal with these Muslims. All right. Next. Is there any Muslim? Any Muslim? No Muslims? Unfortunately, guys, the live stream was taken down. So I have to appeal it and see what will happen after that. All right. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Next. Chapter 8, Ayah 12, guys. Surah Al-Anfal, Ayah 12. Surah Al-Anfal, Ayah 12. When your Lord commanded the angels, saying, I'm with you, so make those who believe stand firm. I will instill fear in the heart of those who deny the truth. So strike their necks and strike all their finger joints. So cut off their heads and cut off their fingers. Who's talking? Allah. The Muslima earlier, guys, the Khawarij, the Muslima said that these people are kuffar. I hate them. Khawarij. Was Allah a member of the Khawarij when he says this? Is Allah and his Prophet, are they hypocrites for saying what you see on the screen? Strike off their necks, cut off their necks, and strike their fingers? What's the difference between these people here and Allah and his Prophet? What's the difference between Allah and the Prophet and the people here on the screen? IS, guys. Nothing, no difference. And you heard me, guys. I challenge the Muslims. Show me one thing which Muhammad and his Sahaba did not do what ISIS did. One thing. They can't give me one. Anything ISIS did was pure Islam. These are the real Muslims on the screen, not you cute Muslims who lived here in the West, for example. You're cutie pies compared to them. You're cute. These are the actual practicing Muslims on the screen. And that's what they will do when they are in power. I don't agree with them. Well, you are a hypocrite. They will come for you too as well. Don't worry. Guys, for the people who are listening, brothers and sisters who are listening, hypocrite Muslims are worse than the Jews and the Christians. Did you know that? So who will die first? The hypocrite Muslims, the muafiqun. You are worse according to Sharia, according to Allah and His Prophet. Hypocrite Muslims who are only Muslim by name, or don't act like real Muslims, are far more worse than the Jews and the Christians. So who will be analyzed first? The hypocrite Muslims. Who will they take out first? The hypocrite Muslims, who are only Muslim by name. If you are not with us, you are with them. If you take, as we read earlier, chapter 5, ayah 51, if you take the Jews and the Christians as friends or protectors or helpers, you are one of them. Do you see it? And if anyone among you take them as awliya, then surely you are one of them. So, hypocrite Muslims will go first. They will be dealt with first. Did you catch it? So that's why the ISIS guys, when they started their campaign first, they took out the hypocrite Muslims first. They went after them first. And then they moved to the Yazidis and the Christians. Did you catch it? That's what Islam is. And if you go to the tafsir for chapter 8, ayah 12, guys, Ibn Kathir, look what it says on the screen. And this is the Arabic Ibn Kathir, not the sugar-coated version or abridged version of Ibn Kathir. This is the Arabic. Look what it says. That is, the ayah means, you Muslims, be steadfast and strengthen yourself against your enemies. Take a screenshot, guys. So he will always know what true Islam is. Against your enemies, by my command you to do so. I, meaning Allah, I will cast terror, humiliation, and disgrace upon whoever disobeys my command. So Allah is a terrorist. Do you see it, guys? Allah is what? A terrorist. And He will humiliate everyone and everybody. And He will disgrace everyone and everybody. How? Through the hands of the Muslims. Do you see it? I will cast terror, humiliation, and disgrace upon whoever disobeys my command and lies about my messenger. Since you hypocrite Muslims, you're lying about your prophet, Allah will do what to you? Allah will disgrace you in this life and the other one. Then strike upon the necks and strike from them every fingertip. That is, strike the crowns, meaning the heads, the top of the heads, and split them in half, and cut off their necks, and sever them, and cut off the limbs from them, which are the hands and feet. This is Islam 101 for you guys. Did you catch it? This is Islam 101 in power. Not for you, your religion, for me, my religion. So there is a difference between Muhammad being strong, Islam being strong, October 7 Islam, exactly, being strong enough to attack, and weak Islam. If you're weak, for you, your religion, for me, my religion. For you, shish kebab, for me, my shish kebab. But when you're strong, Islam becomes the number one terrorist religion because they worship a terrorist. They worship Allah and His Prophet, who are terrorists. Did you catch it? That's Islam for you. That's stage 3 for you. That is stage 3 for you. That's Islam for you. Warn your children, Christians in the West. Wake up. People in Japan, wake up. I know that slowly a lot of Japanese people are even watching my screen, my YouTube channel, my videos and live shows. Wake up. It's time to wake up. Wake up, you ignoramuses. Warn your children, teach your children against this evil demonic cult who wants to enslave you and the entire planet and subjugate everyone and everybody who's against Islam and the Prophet of Islam. Huge difference between Islam, strong Islam, and daif Islam. And this is the tafsir of Ibn Kathir, the Arabic. Okay? What you see here on the screen that I translated for you. All right. Next. Bukhari 7013. 7013. 7013. Okay. Narrated Abu Huraira. I heard Muhammad saying, I've been sent with Jawma'i al-Kalim, i.e. Jawam' al-Kalim. Okay, I don't know why they write it like this, but anyway, meaning i.e. the shortest expression, carrying the widest meanings, and I was made victorious with all. What a translation. What a beautiful translation. No, why you Muslims are such liars and deceivers? Because the Arabic doesn't say that. I was made victorious بالرعب. Now if I copy this and we go to Google Translate to give you an idea how they falsely translate, and I was made victorious by terror. How was Muhammad made victorious? By terror. So Muhammad is what? A terrorist. This is why I said, show me one thing which Muhammad did do, what ISIS and other vice versa did not do. So IS are doing what Muhammad did. They are the real Muslims, not these wannabe Muslims here in the West. These hypocrite Muslims who will go first away, who are only Muslim by name. You think when you live here in the West, you live among the kuffar, you take the Jews and Christians and the kuffar as your awliya. You're a real Muslim? If Muhammad would have been alive today, he would washed his hands from you. You're not Muslims. Allah needs money. His Prophet needs money. And when you have enough money, you can buy power. And Islam with power is different Islam than without power. So you see, guys, how they lie? Again, Sahih Bukhari 7013. Sahih Bukhari 7013. Take notes that the Arabic says, I, meaning Muhammad, I was made victorious through terror. That's what the Arabic says. Here. This is false translation. False translation. I was made victorious with terror. Through terror. بالرعب. Thank you very much. And here is more. Here is a hadith, guys, that you won't find easily. Here's a hadith on the screen that you won't find very easily. So I'm here to share it with you. About, let's see if I can give you the book. I hope the link will work because, archive was taken down. Let's see if the link will work. I have also the web-based version, okay? Here's the web-based version of the hadith that I'm about to show you. Let's see. And here is the link that is the, archive. Archive.org. I hope it's going to work. If it's not working, you have to use the web-based version, okay, of the following hadith that you see on the screen. Abdullah bin Umar narrated, and of course the hadith is sahih, not da'if, sahih, okay, sahih. I was sent before the hour with the sword. Who's saying that? Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam. I was sent before the hour with the sword, so that Allah may be worshipped alone, with no partner. And my prophet, with an I, has been placed under the shade of my spear, and humiliation and disgrace have been made upon whoever disobeys my command. And whoever imitates the kuffar, people means the kuffar, he is one of them. So guys, any Muslim, listen carefully, any Muslim who lives in the West, among us, the kuffar, we are called the kuffar, and he pays us tax, he lives amongst us, he is a kafir, he is one of us. So all of these cutie pies, these wannabe Muslims, the mimis and the lilies and the susus and the fifis, all of them are hypocrites. They're actually one of us. And that's why the real Muslims in power, they will go after them first. Did you catch it? Any hypocrite Muslim is considered to be immediately a kafir. You're one of them. You're one of them. And you see, my prophet has been placed under the shade of my spear, and humiliation and disgrace have been made upon whoever disobeys my command, and whoever imitates people, meaning kuffar, is one of them. And the hadith is very, very, very sahih. Okay? For people who want to see the Arabic of this book that I'm showing on the screen, here is the Arabic as well. Shaykh al-Albani's book, okay? Sahih al-Jami'. So what happened is, guys, Shaykh al-Albani took out a hadith from at-Tirmidhi's book, and he made the ones, he graded the ones that are sahih all over again, and he put them in this book called Sahih al-Jami'. Okay? Hadith number 2831, this hadith. And on the next page, you will see also the grading. Sahih. Do you see it here in the bottom? Sahih. You see it? وَجَعِلَ رِزْقِي تَحْتَ ضَلِّ رُمْحِي. That's what it says here in the Arabic. Okay? My prophet has been placed under the shade of my spear. It's very hard to find this hadith, so I'm giving you the links to bookmark them and save them. It's not very easy to find them in English. So you need to go to the Arabic, as you say. And this is my English translation, so take a screenshot. Okay, take a screenshot because you won't find it easily. All right. Next. If we go to the tafsir by Imam al-Wahidi in his Asbab al-Nuzul for chapter 5, ayah 105, you'll see what will happen. Right? Muhammad said, as for the Arabs, do not accept from them except Islam. Otherwise, they will have nothing but the sword. You will have only the sword if you are a hypocrite. You're an Arab who is not a Muslim. As for the people of the book, meaning the Jews and the Christians, and the Sabians, the Magians means the Sabians, accept the jizya from them. Did you catch it? But screenshot you can use if you use Dora.net. If you right click, let me show you. Let me teach you how it works. If you put the link, if you click on the link and you go to this website, just right click and choose English translation. If you use the browser translation, this is what you will get. It will not be exactly a good translation, but you'll get the idea, okay? You'll get the idea. I was sent by the sword in the hands of the hour until Allah alone to be worshipped. You see, it comes out a little bit funny because it's a Google machine translation, okay? This is translated by Google machine, okay? And my livelihood, rizqi, was made under the shadow of my spear, and humiliation, and this comes out a little bit funny, no, humiliation and disgrace were made against those who violated my command, who disobey my command, and those who likened him to people. No, that's not what the Arabic says. The Arabic says, if you imitate the people, if you imitate the kuffar, you are one of them. You are with them. You are from them. Did you catch it? And the hadith is what? Of course, authentic. And even here, it comes out a bit funny. You know what? If I use Google Chrome, how will it come out? Let's see. Because this is another browser. Maybe Google Chrome is more close when it comes to the English translation. This is Google Chrome. Let's see how it will come out. Right click, translate. Sometimes from browser to browser, it will be different. Okay, this one is not working. I don't know why. It's not working. Yeah, okay, page unresponsive. You see, sometimes it doesn't work. I don't know why that is. I don't know why. Maybe you can try it from your end, but here it gives me a really strange translate to English. Okay. I reopened it again and now it's working. Let's see, let me... Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why can't I make it bigger now? You see, the page becomes unstable. But here it says, I was sent with the sword before the hour so that Allah alone would be worshipped with no partner for him. My sustenance was made under the shade of my spear, and humiliation and disgrace were made for whoever disobeys my command. Whoever imitates a people is one of them. So you see, from browser to browser, the translation could be different. So I recommend you to use the Google browser, the Google Chrome browser, to get the most closest translation for this hadith. Did you see it? Very easy to use. All right. Just to give you an idea. That's the same hadith here on the screen. You see it? All right. Oh, you believe. As for the Arabs, do not accept from them except Islam, otherwise they will have nothing but the sword. As for the people of the book and the magicians, accept jizya from them. So, again, show me one thing that Muhammad and the Sahaba did not do what ISIS did. Same, copy-paste. Copy-paste. And here is what Muhammad did. You see? I found this illustration. It might be a little bit shocking for some people, but I'm happy that it's cartoonish and not real. But this is what Muhammad did to the Jews of Qurayza. Bani Qurayza tribe. He checked their panties, the young boys, he looked inside their panties, and he literally chopped off their heads. Around 800 adult men and young boys lost their lives that day. And Muhammad had a very special team, like Omar and Ali. They loved chopping heads off. And that's what they did. They literally dug in the ground, very huge graves, and they put all of these people inside the graves. You see it? That's what they did to the Bani Qurayza tribe. Don't forget also to the other people who were only writing poetry about him and criticized Muhammad, what he did to them. He split an old woman in half. Remember the story of Qirfa? What he did to her, Qirfa? He split her in half, literally. See, here we have, for example, two camels. This is Qirfa, an 8-year-old woman. He split her in half, literally the old woman in half, only for writing poetry and criticizing Muhammad. Muhammad was a kafir, Rob Christian, for doing that, torturing people and unaliving people like that. Muhammad was a kafir. What ISIS did, they are kuffar, they are not real Muslims. No, of course they are not real Muslims. What's the difference between Muhammad and the Sahaba and ISIS? Nothing. Same filth, same crap, same khara akhul bowl, as we say in Arabic. Same filth, same crap. Nothing is different. That's what Muhammad did. Story of Qirfa is very famous, guys. Right? The story of Qirfa. 80-year-old woman, Muhammad split her in half by binding her arms and feet to two different animals. One animal went that way and the other animal went the other way. And she was literally split in half. Muhammad was not a real Muslim. Right, Muslims of today? Your prophet was not a real Muslim for doing this. Only because this woman was criticizing Muhammad. Yeah. Muhammad was not a real prophet. Muhammad was a kafir. Muhammad was not a real Muslim. Right, Muslims? And look, guys, here's the hadith. Look. Sunan Abi Dawood 4404. Here's the link. And there are multiple versions of this hadith. I think the hadith is da'if. Oh no, it's sahih. Regarding the Bani Qurayda, look. Atiyya al-Quraydi, right? He is a Jew. Atiyya al-Qurayzi. Look what they did, what he is reporting. I was among the captives of the Bani Qurayda. Okay? The Jews of Bani Qurayda. They, Muhammad's companions, the evil murderers, examined us. So guys, they looked inside this boy's panties. Literally. They looked inside the young boy's panties. And if they found pubic hair between his legs, he would have been killed. So the little boys who had pubic hair were unalive. They were unalive completely. They cut off their heads. And those who had were not, and the little boys who did not have pubic hair were spared. I was among those who had not grown hair. Do you see it? That's what Muhammad did. 800 to 900 Jews were unalived on the spot. And they dug graves and put their bodies and heads inside those graves. What's the difference between these people in the black and Muhammad and his companions? Child abuse and murder, exactly. Muhammad was sent as the mercy for mankind. Yeah, see how merciful Muhammad was. Exactly, Winston. Nice to see you, my friend. Exactly. You get the idea. You see it? That's what literally happened in the 7th century to the Bani Qurayda. The young boys who grew pubic hair, chop off head of the Jews. The ones, after inspection, did not have pubic hair yet, they were spared and they were sold as slaves. That's what happened to them. This is the beauty of Islam, guys. Any Muslim? Is there any Muslim who wants to come on Discord? And say, Rob, you're lying? Any Muslim? Kario, are you a Muslim? Kario?
Yeah, we have one. Yeah.
You're a Muslim? Go ahead. Speak up, please.
Rob,
Yes, I hear you. Go ahead.
I want to ask you one question.
Stick on the topic, please.
There are 22 people, and do you know them?
What?
On Discord, 20 people there is. Do you know them?
What kind of question is that, dude?
In Discord, do you know people they
Do I have
watch
to know?
you?
Do I have to know people by face to face? Is that what you're
No,
trying to say?
just on internet also it's possible.
Okay, can you come to the point? Are you a Muslim, Cairo?
Yes, I am Muslim. Just
Okay.
I want to ask you this.
Okay, I'm
first.
asking you. Who cares who is, man? Come on, man. Who cares who
No,
looks
I want
like
to-
me or you, or who cares about people who they are or no, who they are not? Yes, I know them
because
all.
you-
I know them all. I know how they look like. I know. I have their bank account numbers. Well,
No,
who cares
just-
about
just-
that? My question is simple. Why do you follow a murderer and claim that he is a prophet? Go ahead, answer.
What is the problem, murder?
So you follow a murderer and there is no problem, right?
No, what is the problem for murder?
So you're okay with murder?
What is the problem? I ask you.
You are okay with murdering innocent little children?
I ask you, what is the problem with the murder?
I think it's even an animal will not do that.
No, I ask you, what is the problem? Can you tell me one problem? What is the problem for you? What is the...
Here is the problem. Go down. Go down if you don't understand the meaning of my words. Idiot. What's the problem? What's the problem? I think this guy is a little bit slow. What can he do? When you're a Muslim, you must be slow. These are the people, guys, who live here in the West. These are the Muslims. This is what Islam does to you when you're a Muslim. What's the problem? What's the problem with murder? You see, people like these people, yeah, it's loading. The brains are still loading. What's the problem? What's the problem with murder? Yeah, are you serious? Unbelievable. Regarding slavery in Islam, guys, it's a very big topic. I can't fit it in just 1 or 2 minutes. But to give you an idea, when you become a slave in the hands of Muslims, when you become an actual slave in the hands of Muslims, let's say when they are in power, this is what you are as a slave. If we go to the following book called Al-Mughni, okay? If you go to the book called Al-Mughni, and I'm not sure if I can give you the link, if it's still working or not, but let's see if I can give you the link of this book. Where did I... Okay, I hope the link will work. If it doesn't work, then forgive me. And then they deleted the link. But I'm happy though that archive.org still functions. So I have to go through all the links again. It's going to take me a lifetime because I have so many books. But if the link is not working, forgive me, guys. I'm trying. In the book called Al-Mughni, volume 13 by Ibn Qudama al-Maqdisi. Very big Sunni scholar, okay? Very giant Sunni scholar, classical scholar. On page 49, it teaches that when you're a slave, you're an animal. Muslims own you as, let's say, a cow, like a cow or a goat. Page 49. And I will give you immediately the translation, guys. If the slave is taken prisoner, if the slave is taken as prisoner, he becomes the property of Muslims. So you're what? Slave is what? A property in the hands of Muslims. Your property. When they come for you and they're strong enough and they have the upper hand, you'll become their property. Because it's a property that have been monopolized and therefore becomes property of the looters. Muslims are looters. Like an animal. So you're what? An animal. You're going to be an animal in the hands of Muslims who own you. And if the Imam sees that he must be unalived because there is a hard time leaving him alive, it would be lawful to unalive him. So you can take his life on the spot. Okay? Because such a person has no value. He is like the apostate. You see it? Aywa. And since we're talking about apostates, I hope you didn't eat yet. This is what they can do to apostates. Yeah, I know, Shaheen, TikTok was flagged by the Muslims. It's okay. This is not the first time. No problem. It's halal to eat apostate in Islam. You can what?
Emotional damage.
It's halal to eat an apostate. No way, Rob. Yes way. Rob, can you show us? Sure. Sure, I can. Sure I can. Eating an apostate. عشنا وشفنا يا أخوان. This is Islam. You can eat apostates. Rob, no way. Yes. In Islam, guys, you can eat apostates. Of course, it's not going to work. Link is not working because I need to be logged in. Just a second, guys. Let's see if I can play it in. I wanted to play the video clip for you guys so you can get the idea. Look. Halal to eat an apostate. Watch.
وش hoos bay u dhacdayba waxa kale oo u banaan walahi waxa kale oo u banaan qatl murtad adoo nafta ka baxaysaad murtad nooloo socdo aragtay inta disho cun
Look at disgusting human being. They claim to be human beings. You animal, you savage. If you see a living walking apostate, you see his hand gesture, guys? Do you see his hand gesture? Look at his hand gesture when he does that with the hand. Chopping the apostate. You see it? Eat him. Just unalive the apostate and eat him. A Rob? No way, Rob. Yes, this is the Imam. This is Sunni Imam explaining that you can eat apostates. So a Muslim becomes a kafir, he leaves Islam, he becomes an ex-Muslim, you can capture him and eat him. He's laughing, the filthy son of Satan is laughing. He enjoys it. The idea of eating a human being. أكله means, you see, we're not falsely translating. أكله. Eat him. Eating him. أكله. Do you hear it?
وله قتل مرتد وأكله بقى كنت بتاع
قتل مرتد, murdering, unaliving an apostate and eat him. أكله.
انت دلته أنا المرتد لا حرمة له حرمة ما لها نيجا أزجع وله قتل مرتد وأكله بقى كنت بتاع انت دلته
eat him.
أيات شيلان وضعوني قد كرثن كهوري ميت كورد عنيسو ولو أكل آدمي ميتنا عادقة
It's normal. It says it's normal. You know, it's normal to eat a human being. It's very normal to eat an apostate. It's okay. Just eat it. If you find a dead one, you're eating him. No problem.
ولو أكل آدمي ميتنا عادقة أسوق سيساد عنيسا إنات كريس الله ما أقوله.
This is Islam.
ضب إنات صارتوت كريس الله ما أقوله. سوق سيسو قيان أو عيرينا يا عنيس. وقوله حوبنا قتل حربي قال حربي أو ضغال نقدح إن أنتو دلو أسوق نول هذا نوعنا أوبنا. مرتد لأنهما وغير معصومين غير محترمين. طيب.
You see, he's literally reading from the book. This is Islam.
لا قتل ذمي ومستأمن قال كي ذمي جزا كقادين أو نول هذا أردت أضو نفطه كابا حيث مدي لنكرتين لأنه حوي أمان كان زيني با إلى إلي ومستأمنين والله بيت كي بالن كغلق الكتاب الودن ده خصوصا مرتين
So guys, if you're following, Jews and Christians should not be unalived and eaten. They should not eat us because we are their properties because we pay jizya. They are benefiting from us. We need to work hard and give them jizya. Mafia protection money. They call it tax. No, it's not a tax. It's mafia protection money, like the mafia does. If you don't pay, we will burn your house. You don't pay, we will burn your store. We will take your wives, your precious daughters and sisters as our sex slaves.
لأنه حوي أمان كان زيني با إلى إلي ومستأمنين والله بيت كي بالن كغلق الكتاب الودن ده خصوصا مرتين.
Muslims in the chat, you okay with eating human beings? Yusuf or Baba Muhammad, have you ever eaten an apostate before? The Sahaba did.
asaguna cismay leeyihiin wasabiyi xarbiyin asaguna ma la ogol yahay nabi wuxuu ku yidhi waxaa asaxa
Oh, wait. The prophet says to you, it's allowed for you,
gaalkii yaraa ee dimmiga ahaa een qaan gaadh
the little child apostate who has not reached puberty,
iyo haweenaydii xarbiyadda ahayd
And the
ee
woman-
iyadu aan ragba ahayn adoo naftu kaa baxaysa intaad dilato ood weydaysato waad ku badbaadi karta
so you can even eat a child. The prophet allowed it. The prophet of Islam allowed you to eat a child, a woman, and an enemy of Islam.
الأصح حل قتل السبي أي الحربي والمرأة الحربيين للأكل باللود لا لغيره لماذا؟ وحان لنا هاي ميسن أهين عندنا ميسن أهين معصومي الدم بالأصل وإنما
So you see, guys, as I showed you earlier, when you are in the hands of Muslims, you are not human beings anymore. They do not consider you to be human beings anymore. You are their cattle and they can eat you. They can eat you. You're not a human being in the hands of Muslims. You become their property. They can eat you.
دم بالأصل وإنما بانتفاء
Imagine exactly, Brother Daniel Alvarez. Imagine going to a mosque and you hear this during the Friday khutbah. The Imam, who is a son of Satan, a dog. I mean, I'm not trying to insult a real dog in the process, but this son of Satan is literally preaching this to a Muslim crowd from the Islamic books, of course. He's not fabricating out of his asshole. This is Islam 101. This is what you can do to your slaves, to your cattle, sorry, because they are not a human being in the hands of Muslims.
شرط القتل أو الحل halkaasaan taagana haweenayda xarbiyadda iyo sabiga xarbiga ah dhiigooda looma xarimin inaan laga helin ciladii bannayn lahayd oo kufri waa laga helay ciladii bannayn lahayd laakiin waxaa laga waayey shardigii dhammaystiri lahaa sababka iyo ciladii qitaalka iyo xiraab.
No, Cairo, the only donkey is you and your prophet. Cairo, the only donkey is you and your prophet. You donkey, son of a donkey. And I'm not trying to insult the real donkeys on the process, okay? A real donkey is you and your prophet for following this filth. Whew. Oh man, I'm glad that I'm not an apostate, but a Christian. So these savages won't feast on me anytime soon. Oh boy. But as you heard, this Somali sheikh already admitted that his Prophet Muhammad allowed Muslims to eat apostates if they are hungry. So let us see what the student imams and graduates from Al-Azhar University in Cairo, Egypt learn from. What do the students in Al-Azhar University in Egypt exactly learn from their books? Let us see.
شوف كمان من ضمن اللي بيدرسوه للعيال بيقول وحيث جوزنا أكل ميتة الآدمي.
So guys, what you see here on the screen is two Muslims. One of them is a Quran-only Muslim, this guy here. He's a Quran-only Muslim. And the host, the Muslim host. And this happened on Egyptian TV, live on air. And you see here, this Quran-only Muslim, who's holding the book in his hand, he's showing you from the book what the Imams teach at Al-Azhar University. That same Al-Azhar University who created the Hafs edition in 1924. The Cairo Hafs edition in 1924. Same Imams who are teaching from these books. They're graduate Imams. They teach the student Imams what you can do in Islam. Right? So he's holding the book in his hands. See.
شوف كمان من ضمن اللي بيدرسوه للعيال بيقول وحيث جوزنا أكل ميتة الآدمي يعني ممكن ياكل
Eating of flesh of dead humans.
بس في حالة الاضطرار لا يجوز طبخها ولا شيها لما في ذلك من هتك حرمة بعد هياكلوا بس ما يسلقوش ولا يشويه.
You can eat him raw. You don't even need to grill him. Just eat the human being raw.
شيها لما في ذلك من هتك حرمة بعد هياكلوا بس ما يسلقوش ولا يشويه. ويتخرج في ذلك بأن أكله نيئا وغيره وله قتل مرتد خلي بالك وله قتل مرتد وأكله.
Kill an apostate and eat him. That's right. That's what they teach in Al-Azhar University.
وقتل تارك ايوه
Rob, we have two Muslims raising their hands.
What? Sorry, Rob Black. What?
We have two Muslims raising their hands. If you want to get them off.
Yeah, we
Okay.
already. I saw them, brother Rob Black. But the thing is, both of them already came on stage and they had nothing to say. Cairo is very slow, and Baba Muhammad is even more slow. Let's see. Let us give them another chance. Here, Cairo. Let's see how slow you are today again. Come up, buddy. Bring him up. Cairo, come up. Yeah. Come up. All right.
Rob,
Yeah, Cario, have you ever tried eating a human being before?
you tried?
Oh, I'm not a Muslim. You are. What do you think? You agree with this?
Wait. What's the guy called? Which book is he reading?
Okay, if I show you the book, would you be willing to say it's not Islamic? If I show you the book, would you say it's not Islamic? Yeah, you have a very bad.
I want to see from who's the book, from which side.
If I show you the book, what would you say?
It can be a Maturidi, it can be a Khariji, it can be everything. If it's a Muslim book, it doesn't be Muslim. I'm a Salafi. I have my own books.
What do you think about someone like Imam al-Nawawi? Is he good enough for you? Is he kafir?
Medium.
Medium kafir. So he's half-baked, half.
Let me say like this. I don't take from him. I don't take from him.
Imam al-Nawawi is a kafir, right? Who wrote Sharh Sahih Muslim, right? He's a kafir.
Medium kafir. I take him as misguided. I don't take from him. No.
You don't take from him.
Said,
what about the following guy? Let me show
you know who the Salafi are.
What about Al-Shirbini, who wrote Al-Iqna' fi Hal al-Faza bi-Shuja'? What do you think about him?
Actually, is he Salafi? Is he Wahhabi?
I don't know.
You know what is Salafi Wahhabi, so you can a book or a source that is from the Salafi.
Well, it's applied on the Quran, right?
You're a knowledgeable Christian.
Let's read. Can you read Arabic, please? Mr. Abdul, read Arabic on page 102.
So I think
you have a very bad connection, ضعيف connection, brother. Try again. Read Arabic, please.
Who is this guy? Let me search.
Yeah, search who Al-Shirbini is. Imam Al-Shirbini, who wrote Al-Iqna' fi Hal al-Faza bi-Shuja'. Are these your Islamic books or not? Read it. Read on the screen.
Wait, I'm still searching.
Are you seriously looking up your scholars?
I don't know this guy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't know much today, it seems.
What?
It seems that you don't know much. You don't know much about your religion. Isn't this the language of Allah?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I never claimed to be a knowledgeable Christian.
A knowledgeable Christian? So today you're a Christian? Baba Muhammad, you're a Christian today? Ya kafir ya adu Allah, ya zindiq. You just called yourself a Christian. Congratulations, guys. We have an ex-Muslim who is a Christian on the panel now.
Yeah. I said something wrong. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Stop being ignorant.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Cairo, you have more to say than him? Yes, Cairo, go ahead.
Rob, you read these books?
Yeah, I think I read these books sometimes, yes.
I want to ask you, you have problem with the books. Why you don't speak with the people?
Okay, so Cairo, are you against it or not? Are you against eating flesh of human beings?
No, I ask you one question. Why you have problem with the book?
Go down. Yalla. Waste of time. You're going to question me or I'm going to question you? Are you the Muslim or me? Are these your books or mine? What's wrong with you Muslims? We have a Muslim who calls himself a Christian and another slower. You see, guy, you see why I brought them down moments ago? These people are fried in the brains. How are we going to have a conversation with these people, man? Unbelievable. Here is a translation, again, from the same book. We have two books, Imam al-Nawawi's book and the book of Imam al-Shirbini. These are the same people who are responsible for today's Quran. الإقناع في حال ألفاظ أبي الشجاع. This is the book that the Muslim who was on the video, the same book that he was holding in his hands. الإقناع في حال ألفاظ أبي الشجاع, volume 5. Okay? Same story on page 102. أكل ميت آدمي. Okay? Eating a human being. And you can eat a little baby. You can eat a woman. صغير, or a woman, a little one or a woman. You can eat children. قتل حربي, an enemy of Allah who fights against Islam. ولو صغير, and even if it's a young little kid, and even a woman, you can eat them. That human, even if it's a young boy, a young child, or a woman, and eat them. Do you see it? How is this a religion? How is this not a demonic cult from Satan? And here is another book. This is why I asked him earlier, what do you think about Imam al-Nawawi? He said he's half Muslim. Guys, the classical scholars become half Muslims in their hands. Modern day Muslims are doing takfir on the classical scholars like Imam al-Nawawi. Imagine. Imam al-Nawawi became a kafir. روضة الطالبين وعمدة المفتيين by Imam al-Nawawi, the giant Sunni scholar. Imam al-Nawawi, volume 3, page 284. Same story. If you even stop praying, guys, the text here on the screen says, if you're a Muslim and you stopped praying, remember Muslims must pray 5 times a day. If you stopped praying the 5 daily prayers, Muslims, practicing Muslims can unalive you. They can unalive you and eat you. Translation. It's permissible for a Muslim, a real Muslim, not these hypocrite Muslims here on the panel. One of them even called himself a Christian. Yeah, beautiful. The Muslims must be really proud about you after hearing what you just said. It's permissible for a practicing Muslim, a real Muslim, who is forced out of hunger. If you're hungry, there's no food, to kill the fighter, an enemy of Islam, an apostate, and eating him. You can also kill and eat an adulterer, someone who commits adultery in Islam. So if you have a Muslim who committed adultery, not only stone him, but also eat him. You can eat a fornicator. You can eat a Muslim who stopped praying the 5 daily prayers. I mean, what's left? Do you see what Muslims will do to you if you're a hypocrite? You're an adulterer? Forget about the Jews and the Christians and the pagans. Forget about them for a second. So they will come first after the non-practicing Muslims. So non-practicing Muslims who are only Muslim by name, who are considered to be hypocrites. They are what? Hypocrite Muslims. They are hypocrite Muslims. Will come first. You see it? Muslims who don't pray 5 times a day, they can eat you. They will eat you if you don't pray 5 times a day. And this is what Al-Azhar University teaches, guys. From these filthy books that you see on the screen. These filthy books. Muslims, if you are a bunch of hypocrites, you're going to be on the menu when Muslims have the upper hand. When Muslims implement Sharia, like ISIS did a couple years ago. They will eat you. And this is why, you remember that video, guys? Have you seen that video that I saw with my own eyes? One of these ISIS boys, they were recording it. He killed another Muslim soldier from the opposite side. He cut off his heart and he ate it raw. He ate, the ISIS boy cut off the heart of the other Muslim out and ate his heart raw. You remember that video that was circling on the internet? I've seen it. Please tell me that these are not real Muslims. Eating humans raw. That's Islam for you guys. Eat him raw, no problem. eating them raw. Eating another Muslim raw, eating him because he stopped praying their 5 daily prayers. Why? Because they are not considered to be human beings anymore. Who are the real human beings? The only practicing Muslim. People like Daesh, the ISIS, Boko Haram. These are the real Muslims, not these Muslims who live here in the West. Like the Mimi Hijab and the Farid response and Lili Dawa, his boyfriend, Lili Dawa, Ali Dawa. These are kuffar, man. They are not real Muslims. They act like Muslims, but they are not Muslims. A real Muslim is what you see on the screen. Right? And where do you think, guys, they take this from? From the Quran, of course. Imam al-Nawawi and Imam al-Shirbini got it from the Quran. No way, Rob, of course. The Quran tells you if you are hungry, you can even eat a pig. Since the apostates, they become like animals, they are considered to be pigs. This is why people like Imam al-Nawawi and Imam al-Shirbini said you can eat an apostate. Because there is no difference between a pig and an apostate. Did you catch it? Let us go to the Quran. Look. Let's go to the Quran. To prove it from the Quran. Look, if we go to chapter 6, for example, ayah 119. So this is literally from the Quran, guys. Don't be too shocked. Look, 6, Surah Al-An'am, and even the chapter is suitable. The cattle. The cattle. Ayah 119. And when you should not eat of that meat on which Allah's name has been pronounced, at a time while He has explained to you in detail what is forbidden to you, except, now pay attention to the except. This is why Imam al-Nawawi and Imam al-Shirbini said what they said about apostate, eating them. Except under compulsion of necessity. Aywa. So if there is no other food on the table, eat a human being. Out of necessity. You can eat a pork. Sah ya Muslimin? If there is no food, you can eat a pig. Yet Muslims try to convince us that you cannot eat pork. But if they are hungry, there is no food on the table, you can eat a swine. Look, chapter 6, 145 as well. Say, I do not find in that which has been revealed to me anything forbidden for an eater to eat, pay attention, except that it be what has died of itself, or blood poured forth, or flesh of swine, for that surely is unclean, or that which is transgression, other than Allah having been invoked in. But whoever is driven to necessity, not desiring nor exceeding the limit, then surely your Allah is forgiven. So if you eat a human being or pork, if there is no food on the table, you're good to go. Just do it. If there is no food on the table, you are hungry, you can eat. You can eat humans, apostates, and pigs as well. No difference between an apostate and a pig. Do you understand how Imam al-Nawawi and Imam al-Shirbini based their teaching? They got it from the Quran. Chapter 6, ayah 119, back to back with chapter 6, ayah 145. Did you catch it? And since apostates are considered to be pigs, since the mushrikun are considered pigs, you can eat them. Did you know if the parents of Muhammad would have been alive today, Muhammad himself, if Muhammad would have been alive today and his parents would have been, he would have eaten his own parents? Did you know that? Muhammad would have eaten his own parents? Yes. Look, We go to the tafsir by Imam al-Tabari. And he is also Imam al-Razi for chapter 9, ayah 9:28. إِنَّمَا الْمُشْرِكُونَ نَجِسٌ. According to Ibn Abbas, they are filthy. The mushrikun are najis, like dogs and pigs. We know that the father and mother of Muhammad died as pigs. They died as mushrikun. And since the mushrikun are najis and they are dogs and pigs according to Ibn Abbas, 1 + 1, Muhammad would have eaten his own mother and his own father according to that logic. Rob, can you prove it? Yes, look. Sahih Hadith. Sunan Abi Dawood 4718. Sunan Abi Dawood 4718. Sahih. Sahih. Anas said, a man asked, where is my father, Ya Rasulullah? He replied, your father is in hell. When Muhammad turned his back, he said, my father and your father are in hell. So Abdullah is in hell, right, Muslims? And what about the mother of Muhammad, Amina? Look, same story. Chapter clarifying that whoever died upon disbelief, then he is in fire. Okay, that's the chapter now. Sahih Muslim, not Daif Muslim. Sahih Muslim 203. Anas reported, verily a person said, Ya Rasulullah, where's my father? He said, he is in fire. When he turned away, he called him and said, verily my father and your father are in hell. So this is still about the father of Muhammad. Now let's see about the mother, okay? Let's see about the mother. Visiting the grave of a mushrik, adulterer. That's the chapter. Now let's read about Muhammad's mother. Hadith is Sahih. Sahih. Narrated Abu Huraira, the father of the cats. Abu Huraira, the messenger of Allah visited the grave of his mother, who died as a mushrika, and wept, and caused those around him to weep. He said, I asked my Lord, meaning Allah, for permission to pray for the forgiveness for her, for his own mother Amina. And he did not give me permission. So Allah did not forgive Amina for shirk, for dying as a idolaters. You see it? Idolater. As a mushrik. Mushrik. Qabr al-mushriki. Mushrik. So, 1 + 1, Muhammad would have eaten his father and mother. Maybe raw, maybe barbecued. Allahu A'lam. You see it? And since the father and mother died as najis mushrik, and the Quran explains in chapter 9:28 that the mushrikun are najis, Muhammad's father and Muhammad's mother are dogs and pigs. So if Muhammad is the son of dogs and pigs, what is he? Muhammad must be Ibn Pig or Ibn Dog. That's Muhammad for you. You see how Muhammad insulted his own father and mother, guys? What kind of prophet insults his father and mother and calls them dogs and pigs? What kind of prophet insults his father and mother and calls them dogs and pigs? You see it? And Muslims are now, all of them are now silent. So, Hutham, aka Momo, turns out to be a son of dogs and pigs. What does it make you if you are a son of a dog and a pig? Same. What kind of man insults his father and mother like that? Not only are the father and mother of Muhammad najis, filthy, but they are also dogs and pigs. Well, Alpha, Omega, depends on which scholars you want to use. You need to understand there's something what we call in Islam a scholar for a dollar. Have you ever heard of that term before? A scholar for a dollar? So when you cherry pick which scholar you like, that's what they always do, Muslims. This is my scholar, that other scholar, he's classical scholar, but I don't accept him. He has a different aqidah. He has a different sect within Sunni Islam. I don't choose what I'm going to cherry pick which scholar I like. A scholar for $1, that's what we call it, a scholar for $1. Some scholars said that that ayah is abrogated. Okay? Some scholars said that that ayah is abrogated. Other scholars said, no, it's not abrogated. So, depends on which scholar you choose. Did you catch it? Depends on which scholar you use. And the problem is this, because Muslims don't know anything about abrogation. Even the classical scholars, I did a very long, complete live show about it. Remember my recent live show about abrogation, guys? Remember my recent live show about abrogation? We did a live show, a long live show about abrogation. Go watch it recently. Okay? Go watch that live show. And we showed you that even the scholars, the classical scholars, had no clue about abrogation. So what do you think about Muslims of today? Okay? Classical scholars, this is the live show that I did, guys. Classical scholars confused about abrogation. And why is that, Rob? Because they are all over the place. And here's my proof on the screen. If we go to the book about abrogation in the Quran by Ibn Jawzi, okay, page 515, okay, see, we have books, 515. Not sure if the link is going to work, but I will try to give it to you anyway. Here is the link for the book. If it doesn't work, I can't help you for now, because archive.org was taken down for a couple of days and a lot of links are not working yet. Pray that the links that I have here, that they will eventually work again. All right? Else we have to look for new links. And the website is still very slow. But here on the screen, guys, it says that the scholars are all over the place. And you see here you have Arabic numbers, right, guys? Some scholars said there are 214 ayahs that are abrogated. Other scholars said there are 134 ayahs in the Quran that are abrogated. Other scholars said 213. Other scholar said that only 200 ayahs are abrogated. Other scholars said 66. You see, they are all over the place. So if I can give you a translation, which you just saw on the screen, to not butcher you always with the Arabic. Look what the scholar said in the book of Imam Ibn Jawzi about abrogation of the Quran. Nawasikh al-Quran by Ibn Jawzi, page 515 on the screen, in the bottom. The number of cases, meaning ayahs of the Quran, in which abrogation was reported by classical scholars who preceded Ibn Jawzi is as follows. Ibn Hazm al-Ansari said there are 214 ayahs that are abrogated in the Quran. So much later, Medina period ayahs, when Muhammad was in complete power, in full power, abrogating peaceful Meccan period ayahs. Okay? Abi Ja'far al-Nahas said there are only 134 ayahs that are abrogated. Abi Salama said there are 213 ayahs abrogated. You see, guys, the classical scholars all over the place. They do not agree which ayahs, how many ayahs are abrogated. Makki ibn Abi Talib said 200 ayahs are abrogated in the Quran of Allah. Abd al-Qahir al-Baghdadi, he tried to lower the number down. He said only 66 ayahs are abrogated. Ibn Barakat said 210 ayahs are abrogated. And Ibn Jawzi himself, the writer of this book, Ibn Jawzi, said 247 ayahs in 62 chapters of the Quran are abrogated. So you see, in other words, guys, the classical scholars, forget about modern day scholars or modern day imams and shuyukh. Classical scholars on the screen do not agree on the amount of ayahs that are abrogated. So like I said, some scholars will say that chapter 60 Ayah 8 is abrogated. Other scholars, this is what we call a scholar for a dollar. Other scholars will say, no, it's not abrogated. Pick your cherries. Pick your cherries. Did you catch it? Pick your cherries. It's on the screen. This is the beauty of Islam, guys. Today, this is my scholar. Tomorrow, I choose another scholar. The religion of pick and choose. The religion of pick your cherries. The religion of such and such. The religion of a scholar for a dollar. They have no idea about the Quran, guys. No Muslim scholar, modern day scholar, classical scholar, all of them have no idea. This is the religion of confusion. The religion of what? The religion of confusion. Yet they will say to you, Islam is very easy. How many times have you heard, guys, when you debate Muslims? Islam is a very easy religion, brother. And there's not one thing that they agree on. There is not one thing in this religion that they agree on. I mean, demonic cult. What a religion. Yeah. Very flexible deen, exactly. A scholar for a dollar, Sister Juliet Abraham. So do I, day in, day out, Brother Phil. I salute you for that. Day in, day out, I spit on this demonic religion. Why is that, guys? Because Islam is a man-made cult. That's what Islam is. And guys, I want to leave it at that. Thank you for being here. Go with the peace of Christ. I love you, brothers and sisters. Stay away far from Islam, guys. Stay away far from Islam. God bless you. See you very soon in a new live show or short video clip. I love you. God bless you. Jesus is Lord and Muhammad is a fraud. God bless. Backup channel. Please subscribe. Did you subscribe, guys?